Hello. My time was set wrong today. It was 1:30 instead of 12:30 my time, South African time. Why, oh why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. So what is in your cup and what is on your hook? Let's see. There we go. I only figured out the time was wrong because I didn't see it counting down. Why is it not counting down? Because it says I'm supposed to go live at 1:30. No, what's happening? What did I do? Why did I do that? So I don't know. Let me just pour my coffee. It's in the high. It's in 20. What is the temperature? 27 degrees Celsius and in the 80s Fahrenheit. There we go. But there's a lovely breeze. At least there's a lovely breeze. That is fantastic. Let me stir and stir away. There we go. So, welcome in everyone. Make yourself at home. Grab your cuppa, let's chat. How was your weekend? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? I'm busy with my temperature blanket. My temperature blanket is coming on. See. There, the color is better if you look at it like that. Lovely. Hi, Trudy and Rosemary. Tea in your cup and your 13-year-old granddaughter is visiting. That's how I take it. Hello, Vera. You've got coffee in your cup. Hello from Alaska. Barefoot in Alaska. Hello. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad to see you. And Linda Simpson, I'm lurking and having something to eat. Trudy just finished her coffee. I had my time wrong today. Trudy WhatsApped me and asked me, what time's your live? And I'm like, normal time. And then I get here and I'm like, why isn't it counting down? And it took a while for the penny to drop, hey? Because it's set for my time 1:30 p.m. instead of 12:30 p.m. You know, 6:30 Eastern instead of it said 7:30 Eastern. So no. Hello, Case Crochet Haven. How are you? I'm so glad you are here. I don't know what is on your hook, but what is on my hook is my temperature blanket. So I've got 2 rows. I'm actually caught up. Tea in your cup. It's very early here. I just happen to be up and here I am, eh? So how are you doing? I must visit your channel again. You've got a lovely little channel. Not a little channel. Nice channel because you've got, now let me think if I can remember what your name is. And I know those of you who don't know Barefoot in Alaska, she takes footage of her vehicle that you live in, travel in. And that's lovely. I love it. I thought the time was changed. You are on at, yes, look, with spring forward, man. Spring forward just springs everything. Is different and changed. So it used to be I'm on at 12 and my time 12 and it's 5 a.m. your time. I think 5 a.m. No, was it 5 a.m.? 1 p.m. my time was 6 a.m. Eastern time. And then spring forward happened. Vera, you are busy with an amigurumi lion. Oh, that sounds lovely. That must look beautiful. You're usually late on a Monday. And now you're early. Are you saying I am on at the wrong time? No, eh? What's happening? Am I democard today? What is democard in English? Confused. On the wrong time today. What's happening? Anyway, here we are. So as far as I know, it's usually my time 12:30 to 3:30. Because 3:30 p.m. my time, Dana and Joe from Triple C, Creatively Created Crochet, comes on 3:30 my time. Julie with the good sense of humor, good morning. How are you? Oh, Trudy, yes, you think you finished earlier today. Getting me worried here for a moment, hey? So let me just see what my next temperature is. 23, 27, 23 is light yellow. My next color is light yellow. It said you would be live at 12:30 my time. Oh, is it? Yes, you see, 12:30 your time, which is 1:30 my time. It should be 12:30 my time. So sorry. Hey, Renee, how are you? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. I was up late. I was watching Sadie. Sadie's Spincraft. Is it wonderful or what? And she was carding, not spinning. She was carding tale as old as time, yarn, wool. Beautiful. I fell in love and ordered it before she even put it on the shop. Etsy shop. It is 6:30 a.m. and I have my coffee. Is brewed. So far, so good. Ah, Julie. Julie, do you stay? Why do I have the idea that you stay, or you've got a nice big garden, or I think you were talking about your porch where you go and sit, stoop. We call it a stoop, you know. And I have that mental picture. Why do I have that mental picture? Ah, Renee, it's going well with you. I'm very happy that it's going well with you. I am making a cap and almost finished, then to pick up the neck of a tunic top for Jessica Quick. Oh, but you, Rosemary, you knit very nice things, eh? You're a very good and avid knitter. You do crochet. Rosemary, you do crochet as well, eh? I can't crochet at the moment. Can't sit. Are you lying? Are you lying down? Are you lying down? I must say, are you lying down? Otherwise, it sounds like, are you lying? Not telling the truth. Of course, you're telling the truth. But are you lying down? I'm going now from a shocking pink to a baby duck, baby yellow. Light baby yellow. Oh, you're lying down. Okay. Hey, that back of yours. We just keep it in our prayers that it improves. Oh, you can only lie on your one side. Well, I hope that the thing that you're lying on is good, because if I lie on my side, whatever I'm lying on better be supportive. I was lurking on Sadie's live and heard you wanted that wool so bad. I was in love. You know when you see something and you are immediately in love with it? That is, I mean, that is a winter yarn, winter wool. It's for winter, for something winter, because even if it's a shawl, it's wool and it's too hot for summer. But it's going to be beautiful. I mean, if you want something in summer that is brightens up your gray winter, then to crochet 2 cushion covers. Oh yes, so Rose is really, Rose, like we say in Afrikaans, jy is geconfyt in crochet. You are very good in crochet. I live in the city. I have a coffee cart for my neighbors to come visit. I am doing container gardening. I have a small strawberry patch. I have a small area. I grew tomatoes last year and corn this year. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. That is really innovative. I don't have green fingers. Your coffee card is on the front porch. I wonder if my coffee is still too hot. Let's see if it's still too hot. Not too hot, just right. Delicious. Ready to drink. I wanted to share with you, I was thinking this weekend, I was getting ready for, I was a guest on DIY yesterday. How kind of her to invite me to be a guest. What's going on with the light again? Come on, man. Here am I. You know where I am. I'm right here. It looks to me on my camera or on the phone like I'm going, the image is going dark, like when your cell phone wants to die on you. But I mean, it's plugged in. It's not going anywhere, battery-wise. Inga, hello, my sweetie. I'm so glad to see you. I would call you a regular, Inga. Hey? Can I call you a regular? Someone called me a regular on their live. I thought it was such a big compliment. I thought to myself, what? I've never been called a regular. I love it. I love it. What must I do here now? One single crochet and a chain. Yes. See, I'm not doing granny square, so I can't look away, but I just need to know how to start it off. Is it not going well with you, Inga? What's wrong? Yes, you are my friend, eh? I am richer for knowing you. Absolutely. I told my best friend, I told you guys, I told my best friend, she's like salt and gold to me. She gives flavor. She adds flavor to my life and value. I thought that was from the heart. She appreciated that. Oh, are you now good? Okay, I'm so glad because you were really in my prayers and you are still, and so is Trudy, because pain is no joke. I'm hearing a car, but I mustn't look, because, oh, you sent me a gift. That's fantastic. I'm going to be over the moon. Hey, that'll be fantastic. Someone else asked me, who was that? They wanted to send me Happy Mail, and I thought, I actually feel so sorry if someone says that because I know postage is like through the roof, eh? Yes, Trudy also says, Trudy and Inga are, how do you say, in the same boat, not literally in the same boat. You see how this is coming out now? Let me just find the camera. Don't blow out. Let's just go back a bit like this. So now it's time. This is, remember with my temperature blanket, I put the temperatures on here. And there's the pen. Never have to look for a pen. The pen is right there. So now just make a circle around that 23 degrees Celsius to know I'm busy with you. I am not going to repeat you. That was yesterday's temperature. And then I must get to today's. So I thought I'll do it while I'm on the live. Because I can't go further with my, what do you call it? I can't go further with this at the moment because I'm actually done. Okay, this. Hey, came out very nice. It's like that. So now I've got all these ends to work in, which I don't mind at all, but I love the look. You will go on. You will go on. I walked to my daughter and laid there and cried while she gave a message. Oh, my sweetie. That was Saturday. Oh. It's terrible, eh? I love the purples. Pain is not good, I tell you, because I'm, for me, it's that time of the month. And that means 3 days of fever and pain. So I'm sitting here, get up, dress up, show up, and medicate it. Oh, you love it, Ingrid? Ingrid, Inga. I'm glad you like it. I love how it came out. I'll want to wear that with, like, you can wear it with like the burnt orange or purple. I have an olive green store-bought poncho that I can wear that with in the winter. I can't wait for winter because you're going to see me. Thank you. Barefoot in Alaska, just remind me, sweetie, what your name is. I'm so sorry that I forgot. I know you gave it to me. You walk, wait, let me just, I walk every day. Yes, I bet that is good to go for a walk, eh? Because I must walk more. I thought to myself, you know, because Linda inspired me when we were live, I think Friday. I thought to myself, I know Jane was saying to Linda, you know, Linda inspired her to walk. But hello, Charlotte. Crochet at my house, Charlotte, right? Dana, there you go, Dana. That's your name. I hope I say it right. That's the way I say it. And yes, so I thought to myself, and it's true what what's wrong with my memory today? It's like, is it that? Hello, Denise. Yeah, I've many subscribers. Wonderful people, are they not? We are nothing without them. Yes, Charlotte. Charlotte with an Charlotte. No worries. There we go. Yes, I'm saying it right. Hi there. Happy Monday, Ursula, and the live chat. So glad you popped in. And my work is walking all the time, and afternoons I take my dog for a walk as well, hey? Trudy is quite thin. She's a Tinkerbell. I call her Tinkerbell. Your memory is gone with the hormones. I'm telling you. What is happening is what I'm thinking. She's saying hi to everyone and hello, precious daughter of, yeah, I met you yesterday at DOY's live. And what I was thinking before I went on to Jeanette's live was, you know what? One of the moments that made me feel very humbled in my life was my wedding day. To see the people coming to my wedding and to think about these people got up, dressed up, put makeup on, did their hair to come to my wedding. I felt so humbled, you know, like, isn't that just, they did it for me. They did that for me. That person went through that trouble this morning for me, and that one went through that trouble this morning for me. It was quite, I remember, I was standing in my kitchen yesterday before going on Jeanette DIY Creations, her live. As I say, she invited me, so I was so, thank you, Jeanette. And yes, so are there any moments that you can remember where someone did something for you and it dawned on you that, you know, they did that for you? Maybe you thought you weren't worthy and they did it for you. I don't know. Kindness touches every heart, I think. Touches my heart. If I see someone being kind, my daughter will bring me something. She showed me a clip. This daughter sitting here, my assistant, she came and showed me a clip of Denzel Washington talking about his mom. And she knows I'm going to cry watching him talk about his mom, how his mom never gave up on him. She had lots of reason to give up on him, he said. She had many, many reasons, and she saw the way his friends were going, and she thought she's going to intervene. And she sent him to another school and everything. And he was saying, oh, he was sitting in the car, and his mom was yelling at him. And he sort of looked at his friends and like, yeah, you know, he gave a facial expression like, yeah, it's mom, you know. And he turned his head and his hand just came and smacked him. And I thought to myself, well, not that I smack my children that often, but I'm a strict mother, and I just can relate with sacrificing for your children, you know. to get them where they need to be. It's almost 3 a.m. here. Going to listen as I drift to sleep. Wow. Okay. I'll keep my voice steady, and you'll go to sleep, because people tell me if they listen to my tutorials, they can fall asleep. You know, that's funny. I find it funny. I mean, you're not used to people telling you, I find it soothing, so I put it on and I listen to it. With my husband's funeral, the church was overflowing with people. Wow. It's amazing. And my eyes feel like I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I must always say like that I'm not crying. You know that sometimes your eyes feel like they want to, they're tearing up, but not because you're crying. I remember sometimes I went to church, not sometimes I went to church, when I went to church, that my eyes would feel like that. And I thought, but in our church, it doesn't matter, because it's, what do you call it? Happy clappy church. Pentecostal. What? How do you call it now? Now I don't know how you call it. People will stand up and clap when they're singing and praising God. And, so there it doesn't matter if you cry or something touches your heart, take a tear away. It doesn't matter. You can do that. So absolutely. Pain has me up. Your voice is soothing. Oh, Dana, I'm going to keep you in my prayers. Absolutely. Eh? Yes, your eyes sweat sometimes. Oh, that is true. Sometimes it's the light that causes it. Yes, I think so. Because it was fine until I came and sat here. It's very bright in this room. Good morning, Wendy. So glad to see you. You cry every time you think of your dad, because he was a good dad, and he is no longer. That's a huge support missing out of your life. I can't say the same, unfortunately, but it is good to have had a good dad, eh? Good coffee. What comes close to it? And I only drink tea, actually. I only drink coffee when I'm with you guys. My good coffee, not more than 2 cups a day, but I drink it with you. Yes, he adored you. Inga. Now, you see, now for you, for a daughter like that, it's a huge loss when her daddy falls away. Absolutely. Oh, this coffee is delicious. It is, what did I say, 27 degrees here today, but suddenly it's like, if you look up now, it's the white you see there, it's just white clouds everywhere, and the humidity is high. Okay, let's put it like that. The humidity is quite high. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wendy, I'm having my only cup a day with you this morning. Ah, Wendy, sweetie. Hello, Barbara. How are you? Dana, I will add you to my prayer journal and pray for you. Yes. And Dana, you had okay, but Dana, you're lying down now. Maybe you're not talking. But I remember when I came across your channel, you had quite a serious foot injury. And yes, you were sharing how if any of the moderators would like to drop Barefoot in Alaska's channel link, I would really appreciate that. That is what her name looks like, Barefoot in AK. That would be great, because she's got a lovely channel where I say little channel, not because it's a little channel, maybe because her videos are short, lovely and short. And she shows a lot of things, weather and stuff like that. I mean, when will I ever get to go to Alaska? So it's lovely to see. I also was a daddy's girl. I was broken when he and my grandmother died in a car crash. Oh, yes. I mean, that is not even expected. Hey, it's not like someone died of old age or sickness. 46 degrees in New York. More rain in the forecast for this afternoon, says Mike. There you go. Hi, Barbara, says Trudy. 46 cells. What is that in Celsius? 46 Fahrenheit in Celsius? My daughter will look that up. Barbara saying hello to Trudy. There you go. Barefoot in Alaska. Let me just see. There we go. I want to just drop her link because it's her channel. I would check it out. It's lovely. Let me give a shout out to my members. There we go. A shout out to Crocheting with Leanne. She is live. I wonder if she's live today because she's usually live on a Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, but I think she might be live. Last time she moved it to Tuesday. And Froggy went to knitting, crochets, and goes live. And she is legally blind and she crochets. And she's got a lot of unboxing videos. And Lorna had a lovely short motivational video that she put out this weekend. And if you're interested in lovely shawls, patterns, 7 degrees, Mike. Wow, 7 degrees Celsius. It's freezing. It never gets below 10 here by us. Anyway, there we go. Gina's channel. All these links are in my description box. If you want to go and check them out, join their family. They will come and join your family. Starla is a retired chef. Hey, she's putting out content. Bonnie has just finished her lovely draw for her 500 member giveaway. And Veronica had blingo last night. Hey? And she's got lovely lives. Wow. And Linda will probably join me a little bit later, Linda Simpson. There you go. Let me catch up on the comments. Linda Simpson also has a lovely crochet channel. There we go. Let's just do this. Comments. Let's just do that and catch up. That is 7 Celsius. Yes, you're right. My daughter looked it up while I was busy giving the shout outs. Now, that is very cold because we seldom go below 12, 11, 10 is it's the exception. I'm busy working on a new project today, Charlotte. What can it be? Do you want to come and show us? Thank you, Kay's Crochet Haven, for dropping Barefoot in Alaska's channel link. I appreciate that. She has a lovely channel. It seems to me we are going to have a heat wave this week. Yes, it's going to be 31 and up this week. The only time we're going to see this weather again is Friday or Saturday. It's, wow, it's in the high 80s. High 80s. Ah, no problem. Hello, Maribel. Maribel, your coffee is ready. I always say I love Maribel's name. So she can move in. I'd like to call Maribel. Supper's ready. Maribel, coffee's ready. Hello, Ursula and everyone. Silver Fox loves yarn. Hello and welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you want to come up, anybody who wants to come up and show us what they've been crocheting, knitting, I'm going to drop the link there. You are absolutely so welcome. There you go. Anyway. I think my coffee can be a little bit warmer. There we go. My daughter's going to heat it up just a little bit. I like to drink coffee hot. Although the coffee that I drink is good coffee, so it can be cold. It just tastes like iced coffee. I guess I could, but it's not really much yet. Only done 8 rows. Charlotte, it's an open invitation. You can come up and show us, and maybe show us some yarn, maybe show us a finished object. Wouldn't that be lovely? I would enjoy that. I've only got 2 rows of my, see, but you've got to look where you're going here with this thing, because you can't, if you look away, it's going to be a glaring mistake if I look away. I'll be up after you've finished eating. Yes, yesterday on DIY Creations Live, we were talking about eating habits. Eating with a closed mouth, eating with small portions, and good table etiquette, and how annoying it can be, you know, when someone doesn't have good table etiquette and manners. I tell you, it can ruin your appetite. You don't want that. You don't want that. Nope. Absolutely not. It was funny, the things that came up that we discussed. Wow. So anything that I said, you know, when on my wedding day, I was quite humbled by everything everybody did. You ate what? With your mouth shut? Yes, she was in the live, and she was saying she was going to eat, and someone was saying nom nom nom, and I'm like, what is nom nom nom? And Jeanette was saying it's like we said we shouldn't eat like that. You should eat. What? How do you eat? You eat with your mouth closed. Bonnie, good morning. How are you? It must be early morning there by you, but Bonnie, I'm busy with my temperature blanket. I'm doing yesterday's temperature and then today's. Bonnie lives on a small holding. Well, that's what we call it here in South Africa. She calls it a hobby farm. Isn't that lovely? And she often not only shares crochet and knit and her prayer shawl ministry, she shares her farm animals, and that is gorgeous. Yes, you did, Linda. You ate with your mouth closed. Oh, that was so funny. Because it's 7 a.m. there, but when you're on a farm, that is people on even a hobby farm arise early, don't they? Because you've got your things that you must do. Nancy, good morning. So glad to see you. Hello. And is it 7 a.m. by you too, Nancy? Are you up and out? Or still in bed? There we go. Michelle, good morning, everyone. Starting my workday. Workday great with all you guys. Michelle, do you work from home or do you travel to work? My daughter heated up my coffee. Let me see. I will be taking my grandson to daycare. First coffee. Oh, so he is with you. Or you go and fetch him and take him to daycare. You're a lovely grandmother and a mother-in-law, hey, to have. Because that's fantastic. Yes, Trudy. Trudy is up early. She is up early. And not only early, well, I don't know, on the road at 7 a.m. already, you can imagine. It's not quite 6 in the morning, but came into work early. My husband usually starts work. He used to leave home just after 6 and then walk into the house again 6 p.m. Long days, eh? He is what you call a technician, but I mean, if I say he's a motor mechanic, everybody knows what he does. He fixes cars. So I work from home 5 days a week, 10 hours a day. Michelle, that's long hours, I think. Bonnie, we had horrible rain and wind yesterday. Oh, you lost several new chicks. Shame. You know, Bonnie, it's on my wish list. One day, because I'm going to grow old to be 120. And I'm not 60 yet, so there's a lot of living yet to be done. I would love to have a few chickens. Now, I get the grills for anything with a wing, from a moth to a whatever. But somehow chickens are different. Because when I grew up, where we stayed, when I was 5, 6, round about there, the neighbors, the entire length of their property, as wide as a garage, and then the entire length of their property had chickens. And it was a fence, so you could see right through. And I used to watch this auntie come out and feed the chickens. And then the husband would, on a Sunday, actually slaughter a chicken. Add to the stream, my gangster friend. Now, you know why I call her that? Because she would come up like this and it's all light up behind her. And then there's no light on her face. And I'm like, am I interviewing a gangster? He's at his house. Yes, Nancy. Oh, we have about 80 or 90. Oh, you see now, Bonnie, that is on my list, you know. We had a chicken raised in the house. Oh, Trudy. Hi, everybody. Lorna.
Hi, Lorna.
You must have heard me because I was talking about you. Hi, Ursula and friends lurking and working. You know, Lorna, you know, I've sent Lorna a little bit of happy mail, but I've done it for myself as well. So when she gets her package, I'm getting my package too. Isn't that the best? When you spoil someone else, you also spoil yourself, because then you're sort of, you enjoy it with them, and they don't have to feel bad, like, oh, you know, you give to me, and you know, no, I give to you what I what I give to me.
Inga. Hi, Lorna.
Just came online now. Well, I was only saying good things, Lorna. Only good things.
Yes, she wasn't calling. She wasn't calling you a gangster. That's my title.
Yes, absolutely. How are you? You've been for your walk today?
Yes, we went to the post office and then we went off for our walk. It's nice, very a lot of frost on the ground here today. First thing this morning, so we were able to enjoy our walk. It was nice and sunny. A bit cold.
What is the temperature there?
Let me just check with my phone. 9 degrees.
Let me check with my phone. How else?
9 degrees Celsius. 9 degrees Celsius, which is about
9. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's cold. Hi, Rita to Mark.
Hi, Rita.
See if I can move the screen closer to me, like this, without rocking.
I thought, while I'm on the live, I'm going to do my granny squares for my blanket.
Now, isn't that appropriate? You're a guest on OMGrannySquare, and what are you working on? Granny squares.
Yes.
That's the thing to do. Yes, I mean, for those who don't know, this scarf I was working on was inspired by Carla Blackman's mama, who passed away and left her a tub of granny squares that she's putting together in a beautiful blanket. But you know, it has these kind of colors in it. And then I thought, oh, that looks so gorgeous. I must make something. So that's why I Googled 60s and 70s crochet fashion.
I do like them colors.
So how far are you? How far are you on your blanket? On your
I've got
paper. That paper.
Yes.
Row what? Column what?
I'm on column 5, and I've
Oh,
got.
you've made progress.
I've got 10 squares, and I'll before I put them together, and I'll finish the 5th column.
And how many are there in total?
There's 14 columns, 18.
Oh, right.
18.
That's part of the year-long project.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes.
So I need to do a column a month.
Julie, it's cold there. 9 degrees Celsius. You're a sweetheart for translating that.
Thank you.
I'm steadily getting to know Fahrenheit and Celsius conversions, because obviously if you're used to Celsius, you know, now these big degrees come up, and 48 degrees, 9 degrees Celsius. That must be cold.
Well, all our shops have opened today. We've come out of lockdown.
Oh,
you know, the non-essential food shops, but we took the decision that we wouldn't go shopping for another, you know, to non-essential shops for another couple of weeks.
Yes,
because it will be bedlam today. Everybody will be out and about, so we thought we'd wait and that. So I'm hoping to go to my local yarn shop. I've not been for many years, so I'm hoping to go there in the next couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to that.
That was fantastic when the yarn shops opened. I can tell you that. Yeah. I am ever so grateful that when lockdown hit, I had a stash.
Yeah.
Julie says, just a nip in the air, nothing coffee can't handle. Hello, Bev. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for popping by. It's always glad to see you. Well, I made cushions out of Daddy's shirts. Oh, Inga, isn't that sweet? Someone was saying yesterday, Alinda, was it on, I wonder if it was on Jeanette's live, DIY Creations, that she was saying she unraveled, was it her father's?
It was on Little John and Bag of Days live.
Yes, someone unraveled the father's sweater and made something for the mother.
Yes.
With that, isn't that is such a cool idea.
Yeah. Well,
that was fantastic, that interview.
One of my friends.
Linda, tell us how you feel about yarn just having numbers instead of a colorway name.
Oh, I know, it drives me nuts. I was honest. I was showing something and showing the yarn, and I went to look at the color, and I thought, it's a blinking number. Can't they pick a name for it? You know.
Could they not do in that little bit of trouble? You know, just come up with a name.
If they needed help with number, you know, with colors for yarn, they just have
naming.
To give me naming yarn. Just give me an email. Send me an email. I'll give the yarn some coloured names.
Well, yes, I mean, we can help them. We can absolutely help them.
Of course we can.
Barbara's saying, Barbara's saying it's 36 Fahrenheit or 2 degrees Celsius. Oh my goodness, Linda. Woo! We haven't seen anything yet. There where she is in the Netherlands, and Mother Nature is throwing a temper tantrum, switching between sunshine, rain, snow, and hail. Ooh, hail is, you know, you do not want damage on your vehicle. That is Holly. The only thing I always think.
Yeah.
Hello, Holly. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's day is good. Well, it's all the better since you popped in. How are you, and what is in your cup and on your hook, and what's your weather like? Going to be driving but listening. Oh, thank you, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie. Hope you're well. Right, Linda, I totally agree. Name the yarn. Exactly, Bev. Exactly. Yes, this poor yarn that I'm working on. It's cream. Why not put cream on it? It doesn't take long.
If you can't think of anything else, put on it cream.
Yes, exactly. I will.
Or porcelain or ecru or eggshell.
Honest.
We could have helped them for sure.
We definitely could help
Good
them for
morning,
sure.
Julie.
Hi,
Julie
Julie.
Moulinets, good morning.
Oh, I like your new
And
picture.
Gina must have heard me talking
Hi,
about
Gina.
her. Gina
Hi,
heard
Nina.
me talking.
I love
Good
Gina.
morning, Ursula and Linda and everyone in the chat. How are you, Gina?
Yes,
Hey,
how are
I must
you?
go and check. I must go and check out and see if there's any more fantastic shawls created, because she makes the most beautiful things. You know what I must go and do a rewatch of is Reggie's live of yesterday. I only caught
I know.
But it's a quite important live, because it shows you how to adjust something to your size.
Yes.
Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. There you go.
The first hour.
I'm good, thank you. She says, have a migraine, have water, and working on a top. Wow,
nice.
lovely, working on a top. Oh, well, I truly pray that you feel better. We tell that migraine where to go. Hi, Julie. Yes, it feels like, isn't it weird when you have someone with the same name? To me, it's always weird. Ursula, I like the yarn background. Very nice. Ah, thank you, Bev. I do my best.
You do your best. Do you want to see what I've been working on this weekend?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you,
it's lovely
Gina.
to see you
it's
too,
nice to
Gina.
See you.
Okay, so we've both been testing Reggie's new pattern, Asgard. Well, I finished.
Yes, I have mine here. Yes, you finished yours. Okay, go and show yours. Let me see. I want to see. Oh la la! I love the color, hey, of that yarn. I love the color of that yarn.
I've washed it. I was thinking to myself, it's merino. How the flipping heck am I supposed to wash it? So I thought, hand wash it and peg it out on the line, because I've seen Gina's and the way she has it had about 20 pegs, so it wouldn't kind of do that. So
Yes.
I could keep my head straight anyway, and so that is it, all done.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now you hold yours up and I hold mine up so they can see it's the same pattern. It's the same pattern. It's just mine is in a different color and a different yarn. Mine is in a cotton. Okay, there we go. Mine is in a cotton that is for summer.
Mine
Are you in hiding?
I'm in hiding. And mine is made using Whispers merino yarn with nylon, and
everybody loves it.
Thank you.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Nancy.
That pattern, yeah, the pattern is out on Etsy this week on J Crochet's store. And Reggie,
And I started mine. Can you see? I started mine there, and I haven't got a bump.
Yes.
Because I used the magic circle.
Magic. Yes.
Ring, the magic ring, magic circle. That's a magician's club.
What? Oh yes. I get what you mean.
So, and the drape.
You've been watching too many movies.
Yeah, the way
yes,
it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Look,
I'm really pleased with it.
So you're going to use it as
I just had enough yarn. I didn't get to do the picot, but I just had enough yarn to finish off this edging. I just had enough to finish it off. I must have had about that much left of the yarn.
Yes, mine is a tiny little ball that's left.
Well, I just had enough, so I'm absolutely delighted with that. So that's that one. And
we're not, Inga. We're not twins, but I told Linda that she looks a lot like my own mother, but I'm not going to start calling her mom because she's too young. She could be my older sister.
Yes, your older sister. So this is what I've done so far on my Tunisian shawl. Well, I think it's going to be more like a triangle I'm going to call it a scarf, a triangular scarf.
Okay, wait. Let me put you in solo quickly so we can see. A triangular what?
I'm going to, I'm not sure whether it will be. I'll just, it is supposed to be a shawl, but I'm not sure yet. So that's how you work it. So I'm really pleased.
You only increase on one side.
Yes, you only increase on one side. So I'll just see. It might be a. By the time I've finished, it might be a shawl. But I'm so pleased with it, and the yarn. Can you see the pattern? I'm doing the.
I see. It looks to me. It looks like
It's the simple stitch, Tunisian
yes.
simple
To me, it looks
stitch.
like when you knit. What the heck is the name of the stitch?
Rib, knit a stitch, purl a stitch. It looks like ribbon.
It looks beautiful.
If you see there,
it looks yes. If you just put you in solo,
yeah, it looks
Good
like
morning,
it's
Tina.
ribbed.
I would have said stocking stitch, but now I can see when I see closer, it looks like rib. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Lovely, Linda.
So that's that one done, and I made a start on doing a pot holder. But this
you played yarn chicken and won, says Julie. Good morning, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Sweet, affordably crafty. Oh, and that is what? Your swatch.
This is going to be a pot holder.
Oh.
And
when it's grown up, it will be.
When it's grown up, yes. And this is the yarn I'm using. And this is cut. If this has not got a colour, I'm going to go mad. Eggplant. It's got a name.
Eggplant is quite.
Yeah. So and it's working up really nice. So I started that. And this is the yarn that
I love it.
My Super V sent me.
Oh yes.
So
Super V is probably still asleep. She'll wake up in another hour. Gina, how many yards roughly would I need to make a shawl? And Gina will tell you that's Tunisian. Yes, it is, Gina, because Gina knits. Gina, do you crochet? But that is Tunisian crochet. Now, Linda, answer me this question. Let me just say, read, just popping in for a couple of minutes. I'm on my way to work. Have a creative day, everyone. Kim, I'm mentioning you in my channel to bring out a video every Tuesday, and I am talking about you in that video and about Linda. So anyway, have a good day at work, Kim, she says. Have a good day, Kim, says everyone. Thank you for popping by, Kim. That's so kind of you. Linda, why would someone, because now I didn't ask this question out loud, but I have been thinking about it. Why would someone do Tunisian crochet if you can knit? Not if you can't knit, if you can knit, why would you? Because you are a knitter and you're doing it. So you're a good one to ask.
Because it grows quicker. And but it does. And it's easier because it's only one needle. If you want to make something with a knit, and you could even do you could even do the ribbon, which is knit one stitch, purl one stitch. You could even do that, and then do the knit stitch. It will make, for example, if you're going to make a sweater, knitting is quite fine depending on the type of yarn you use, whether you use but with the knitting, it is. Hold on, I've got a sample here.
She's asking you, what do you think of the Just Cotton yarn, Linda? She made a washcloth with it.
Yes, I think it's very nice. Very nice. And I have got a sample of knitting. So this is the pale Tunisian. So this would look like, this would be
Okay, hold it up closer to. Okay, that's pull, the wrong side then, as we would call in knitting the wrong side.
Yeah, so that's the garter
Okay.
stitch for us. Now this is the knitting. This is the knit stitch. What I've done a swatch of. But
Okay.
can you see the thickness of it?
Yes. Is it
So
okay?
this is a DK or a number 3 weight yarn, and
Yes.
it's quite thick
Good
compared
morning,
to
Denisha.
this is the simple stitch, but this is a lot. This one is the knit stitch, and it's just that bit thicker than this one.
And the reason why it's thicker is because
you go through the 2 stitches. So in the simple crochet, you just pick up this stitch here. So you put your hook through there.
Oh yes, yes,
with
yes,
the
yes.
knitting, you go through. Can you see this stitch here?
Yes.
You go
yes,
through.
Yes.
You go through it. So you're going
Yes.
through between the front and the back of the stitch, because the stitch sits like that, and you're going through them. So that's what for me makes it. But it's still a nice stitch. Still a really nice stitch.
I love it.
And do you know what I was thinking the other? Yeah, and
I was curious.
I really, I'm not. I mean, I've only been Tunisian since last Sunday. I've only been doing it a week. So I was, in Reggie's live yesterday, she was talking about foundation rows and, doing the if you're making something, do a foundation stitch. I've still got to learn that. And David, he's done 2 brilliant videos, just short videos on the single crochet foundation, and one's gone live today called the double crochet foundation. And I was thinking
in Tunisian.
No, in ordinary knitting.
Ordinary crochet.
Ordinary crocheting. Sorry. Oh, I've lost the plot here. So
it's okay, pick any word.
So what I was thinking was, the way Tunisian curls, and if you want to make a sweater or a jumper. Oh, you're welcome, Bev. So yeah, that's right, Bev. So it's if you go into Tunisian, the knit stitch, it will be thicker, denser, as you say, than doing, knitting with 2 needles.
Yeah. Thank you, Gina, and all of the best. Good morning, Elaine.
Good. Hi, Elaine.
She loves Tunisian.
Yes.
She's on her 2nd project now. Yes. Sorry,
Very
Linda.
Nice.
My apologies.
It's quite all right. I just wanted to acknowledge Bev's comment. Have a good day, and I hope everything goes all right for hubby, Gina.
Yes. There you go, Gina.
I was thinking, because the Tunisian curls, how about you start doing the Tunisian? For example, if you're going to make a sweater or something, how about doing a foundation row, then start the Tunisian? Do you understand what I'm saying?
If you say foundation row look, I'm not clued up with Tunisian, really.
No, that's
I've seen a few tutorials. I've never tried it because I can knit and I can crochet, but I've never done Tunisian crochet. Never really been, never been. What did Julie say? Julie says, okay, Gina, hope hubby is okay. Speak soon. Okay, I thought she was saying something about her own husband. Have a good day and all the best wishes for hubby, dearest. There you go. Definitely. The double crochet foundation chain is stretchy.
Yes.
Okay, this is my ignorance. Maybe I should just watch more. But you're thinking of a solution for the curling up is a foundation, but row or foundation stitch.
Yeah, a foundation row. If you do because at the start of Tunisian, you do a chain and then you do a single
Yes,
crochet, but you keep all the stitches on.
and then you
So
come back.
and then you
Yes,
loop
that's
it
how.
back, taking 2 stitches off all the
Yes,
time. So what
yes,
I'm thinking is, if you do, for example, say you wanted 20 stitches or 20 stitches for your Tunisian, or say
yes,
40, 50, do the foundation row, which will count as your single, which will count as your chain stitch and your single crochet, which puts
yes.
all the stitches on. Well, it doesn't put all the stitches on, but then you could then go back and pick all the stitches up on the top of the foundation row and then
Single
start.
crochet
Yeah,
and then start.
and then start.
Yes, I think it would be the same because it's. I don't think it. I think it will work because it's all crochet. But you know when you just do stockinette stitch when
Yes.
you knit, it also curls up for sure.
But
So
what I do, the trick that I learned many years ago, when I'm making something and it's stocking stitch, which is knit a row, purl a row, what I do is at
yes,
the end, the last 2 stitches
yes,
of my
row.
purl row, I knit the first
Okay,
2, purl, knit the 2, so it gives a nice
slight
edging,
edge.
a slight edge, and it prevents it curling. It doesn't curl as much.
Yes. I switched on the TV, clicked on my cell phone until Smart TV came up, and voila, the live appeared on the TV. Getting tech savvy. Fantastic, Rose. And
So,
Linda, we're on the big screen.
ooh!
Elaine says, oh, on my Tunisian hat, I've done 6 rows of normal crochet as a rib, then started the Tunisian hat pattern, and it's curling less.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes. I would think my mother taught me you slip your first stitch off every row. In knitting, I do that, Trudy, always. And it gives it a very smooth edge. I love the words stockinette stitch. Says Bev. I think
we call it stocking.
Old-fashioned.
We're not
Yes.
posh. We call it stocking stitch.
I know, but I mean, it's a bit old-fashioned to say stockinette, but I couldn't think of the more modern word on that moment, you know? So we both have our moments of words failing.
Yes.
Yes, in knitting, says Trudy. Yes, yes, absolutely. I do that in knitting too. Because I was watching Cameron Gregg, knitting a washcloth, and I thought, yes, that would be. Yeah. Oh, there you go. kobazaar.com, shop Tunisian crochet hooks. Is that, well, Lorna will probably be typing, but that is Trudy. You know that Lorna is in South Africa as well. She's in Johannesburg area. Yes, she's working from home. Because I phoned her to find out if someone's at home, you know. If you send the package, do I send it to Postnet or do I send it her local Postnet? And she said she's working from home. That's so nice. Yeah. So, by the way, what I wanted to say about your Tunisian shawl is that I've done. Did I say good morning, Denisha? Because I did see you come in and I was so happy to see you. Slip the first stitch, pull the last stitch to help prevent stockinette stitch from curling. Oh, there you go. Trudy, you can order from KO Bazaar. I have not ordered Tunisian hooks from them, but they do have them and they are very reliable. regarding online ordering. I will check that out. Do they sell other things too? Lorna, there you go. But I had, for the first time in about 10 years now, I've knitted the Ross Speed Shop shawl, and it does that. It starts off with like 2 stitches, and it increases only on the one side. And I actually put a stitch marker on the one side so I could remember which side I'm supposed to increase on, because you forget. And then, so it ends up being this. It's like a 90-degree. You know, when you have like this, and it's on the one side, but on this side it's increasing all the time. And I said, if I have to do it again, I would go up to the point where they say, okay, now this, you've got the most amount of stitches, now cast off because it's done. I would from there on decrease a stitch all the time, because that would give me a better shawl shape for me. More of the shape that I'm used to or want. So yes, absolutely. So yeah, if I could do that again, but I only had the one ball. The thing with knitting is you really use only very little yarn, eh? But crochet is so much faster. I mean, for those of us who like speed. So crocheters like speed, and crime novels and crime series on TV. So
yeah,
it's a different genre.
Yeah.
So
well,
yes.
You know what? Saturday I watched Yarn Hookers, and then I went to bed, and I couldn't sleep, so I was tossing and turning, and I come down. I thought, right, I'll go downstairs. I don't want to do stair bricks, so I went downstairs, made myself a peppermint tea, and I'm sat there. And I had my iPad, turned my iPad on, and I went to YouTube. I thought, oh, let's see what videos I can watch. And I noticed that Liz, Live Talk with Liz was on.
Yes.
And Dana and Joe were on with her, and her husband Gary and Chandra. And so I typed in and went, hi, everyone. And Dana went, oh, my God, Linda, what time is it? It's 20 to 4 there. And so I sat watching that, and I went up. I went up in the live.
Wow, what? And you went up. Wow. Elaine, thank you so much for popping by. That is so sweet of you. I hope you have a good, now that's what Elaine was now doing. She's going off to sleep now.
Yeah.
If you can't sleep, you can always pop on again, because for us it's daylight. Hey, Gangster's Paradise, Trudy, that's me. So I am Linda's cousin.
You sent me a message.
There you go.
You sent me a message without the link.
Yeah, that'll be me today, because today everything was, today was one of those days where I thought, please let not everything go wrong today, because sometimes you think everything's just going to go as per normal, and then suddenly there's things that doesn't work like it should, and it's like, why, oh why?
I know.
What the heck?
I know.
There you go. And add to the stream our sweet Barbara.
Hi.
Hi, Barbara. How are you?
Still recovering.
Yes. You had a big funeral on Saturday, and then that was exhausting.
Oh, for sure.
And then yesterday. So it's a weekend you need another weekend to recover from the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. We had the funeral, and I was the one cooking for the entire family. And we were allowed to have direct family in the house, because it's direct family. And they tried to call the cops on us.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're joking.
Because of the restrictions here, they called the cops on us, and my dad was like, well, what do you want to know? Yeah, what is she? That's my daughter. What's she? That's my daughter. What's she? That's my daughter. I have 3 daughters. And who's he? That's my son. and their partners and their children. That was all. But what they didn't get is that I have 3 kids. My sister has 4. My brother has 4. So we have a
Wow.
big family.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I had to cook for 30 in total. So, and I didn't sit down at all until about 6 o'clock. So I've been standing since
6
11
p.m.
till 6. Yeah. And then I finally sat
You know,
down.
you
They're
don't.
like, "Oh, she can sit." I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't stand my
But
sister-in-law."
Linda,
So that's why I stayed in the kitchen. I was standing and didn't go
I
into the
want to
living.
call her Linda.
I'm not
See, I want
Linda.
to say Barbara.
Linda
I
has
mean Barbara,
curls.
but I'm like,
Linda has curls. My hair is straight, and I have long hair. She has short hair. Big difference. I live on the European side of the channel. She lives in England. And I
it's like
don't sound
calling
like
night
I'm from the
day
UK
and
either.
day night.
Yeah, it's
Lorna,
like,
I will
no.
definitely give that website a go. But I've got Linda on the brain. That's why you see.
I whisper
want to
in
ask
her
you something,
ears.
Well,
but she is.
the funny thing is we knew exactly who called the cops on us.
Yeah.
It's the one neighbor my dad cannot get along with. And the cops went over to his house and basically told him off. Like, that's all direct family. That is allowed. Like, we're all
Yes,
in that
like
direct
mind
family
your own
bubble. So
business.
yeah, and I was like, do you
Yes.
want to see my vaccination card? I got it. Like 3/4 of her family is vaccinated anyway, so hi, Ann.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Jane.
I wanted to show you
But,
my adaptation
hello, Jane.
because
I
I was
not
working on the
sure,
pattern
Barbara,
right
okay.
but
now.
you work hard.
Go on.
Barbara, you work hard.
Wow.
Let me see. Let me solo you. Let's see. Oh, does that go now? Obviously, it goes all the way around. Otherwise, it would be a bib.
No,
Oh, there you go.
you see, it goes all the way around, and then you have
Yes.
a cow with a.
That is
It's like a bandana
lovely.
cow or something. So like
Yeah,
that.
it's nice.
Left this, right, Bart.
That is
So,
lovely.
like that. So that was the adaptation because I don't
Beautiful.
have enough of this yarn to make the big shawl with, and I wanted to test the stitching because I am great with the diagram, with like awesome. Not so much when it's written out.
Me too.
That's my
I
issue.
think
So
the
I was
words
like, I had
make
to try it.
confusion.
Yeah, that does it for me as well. So I was missing stitches left and right, and I was like, okay, try it again. So
I always think they give too much information on a written pattern that causes chaos in my mind. But when there is a diagram, a graph,
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. That's more straightforward for me. That just okay. You have to do this there and this and there, and right now I was like and repeat. Okay, and that's where I went wrong. I just missed stitches left and right. Or I added, because I apparently added more stitches. That's why it swerved so badly. Because you saw that, right?
Yeah, the ruffle. You
Yeah,
had a
the
little
ruffle.
bit of a ruffle, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the yarn thing always make me laugh.
I must wave my paddle because when Barbara finishes, I want to say something. That's what I do. Then we have Barbara, you know what I did, because that I agree with you, because my printer is not working. So I had it on the screen, on my laptop screen, and on the other side onto the screen, I had a live that I was following. So I would read and then look down and read. And I thought to myself, this is not going to work. So what I did was I WhatsApp Jessica and I say, please ignore the following voice notes and send it to her. And then I would read. Row 1, blah, 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 repeat from star, and the repetition is, and I would give myself enough time, I would read it slowly, and that would be row 1. And I did all the rows like that. So I would press play, and so I would hear my own voice reading the pattern to me, and all I have to do is do it. So that's how I could do it. because
I
it is
have
a
it
bit
printed out,
tricky.
but because even though I have like this big of a computer screen, so that's not the issue.
Yes. No,
But
but the looking and looking
I was
away.
being a good girl. I printed it out, but it didn't work for me. So, or at
No,
least,
but it, to
but
me,
that's my
yeah.
issue. I need to get used to that instead of a diagram for stuff like this.
I
But
stopped
I
printing.
tell you, that worked for me. That
Adapt.
grabbing,
Come on.
hearing
Adapt.
myself
Color.
reading it to me was absolutely worked like magic for me, because
Mhm.
I, at my own pace, I would say to myself, chain 3, do this, and so I would just listen to the voice prompt, and it's like someone reading it for you.
Yeah.
I thought I was a genius.
Well, I'm not used to making wearables at all. I mean, that I did a shawl is something totally different for me. The one with the colors, which the new yarn is coming in, the to finish the shawl, and I'm making the other one with the whirl. Did I show you the whirl that I'm using?
No.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Wait, what? Hello, Nisha.
this is what I have so far. So I'm
My
just
boss
going to pop in a stitch mark because otherwise I'm losing my stitch. It's a cotton whirl. So this is what I have so far. It starts with a tan. And then it
Ooh,
goes,
that is lovely.
then it goes really light, as you can see. Like this is better.
Yeah.
And then it will go to.
Ooh,
my
that is
goodness.
lovely. Oh,
So as
Barbara, that is
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Whoa, not that
Okay,
bright.
just wait. Okay, there we go. It's gonna pick up the colors now. That is gorgeous.
So it's going
Beautiful.
to go to a
Luna.
creamy white now, and then to gray, then to blue, and then to dark brown. But like in the middle is dark brown.
I love
It
it.
is gorgeous.
And
Thank you, Bev.
I got
Hello,
this for
Sunita.
my birthday, and I kept it because I
Hi,
want to
Sunita.
have like a design for it. And so, because I love blue. Blue is like my thing. I always
But
like
that's
blue.
hold it up, because that's a lot you've done already, and it's still, it has changed from a brownie to a more
Yeah, it's
I think
Like a
it
mink,
has.
a mink
like it's
colour.
Ooh,
see, it
Beautiful.
is that
slowly
a
changes.
pattern or freestyling?
That's me just freestyling. It's the same as actually as the other one that I did. Although because of the color changes in this one is more rapidly, it will look really
Okay.
different. So if you have the same, this is what
You
I.
have a
Oh
very
my
good.
goodness!
What is the name of it? Tension, because your stitches are so even.
That is from doing amigurumi.
Yeah,
Because you
I
need to
thought
have like the
so.
same tension in amigurumi. So the tension part I got down. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because
this
my
is
friend makes
I
it,
got two more.
and the little white
skeins
foamy
coming
come
in for
out.
this one. I got two more skeins coming in for this one. One is going to be 1.5 about is going to be used for making the shawl bigger, because I wanted to have it like
Yes.
big enough that I can span out my entire arms, even though she's smaller. I wanted to, because she likes big shawls, so I'm making this one quite a lot bigger, and then it's
Who
going
is
to be
she?
decorated with flowers. My sister.
Oh, okay.
Let's. I call her my sister. I've always called her my sister. She is my best friend. We actually look alike. A
Wow.
lot alike. Yeah. We could have. I could have been her sister. That's even her. Even
Yeah.
her mom says like you could have been. You could have been one of my kids. Even though
Yes.
she's like the only exception is you're tall. So again, I'm in a country,
like to
and
hear
everybody's
the
like the
laugh.
Dutch
Hello,
are tall.
Ricky.
Not all of them.
Hi!
Hi, Rochi. The Europeans have
morning.
taken over again. Yay!
Did you
Yes.
see Reggie? There you go. Let's
I was
solo.
the
There
rebel
we go.
crocheter.
Ooh,
I was the rebel.
wow. Nice.
Even though you cannot pick the colors up right now because I'm whited out completely.
Yeah.
It is light yellow, light green, and lilac.
Nice.
Wow.
There's a lot of
Barbara,
yarn
what
coming
time
in, and I
is
got a
it
lot
there?
of time to do. It is nearly 2 p.m. on my end.
Yes.
And Reggie's end and Ursula's end, and it's nearly 1 for Linda.
Yeah.
It's 6:50 a.m. here.
It's really early for you. It's really, really early
Yes.
for you.
Ursula,
Wow.
Monday's live stream is very early, but I always wake up at 5. So,
To me,
so I just
on
don't
a
go back to
Monday,
bed.
Look,
on a
what
Monday,
came
I
in.
want to be out of the way of the USA so that, you know, well, obviously there's always someone live. Many people are live at this point, but those that I'm subscribed to, oh, let me see, are not live as far as I know this early in the morning.
Look, Reggie,
What?
came
Okay,
in.
they like
Ooh,
cross stitch. Oh, I used to
nice.
do cross stitch, and I
I
used to do the
did.
small ones.
It's a Potterhead cross.
Yeah, it's a Potterhead cross stitch because this is the burrow, and the other one I came
What
in
does it mean,
is
butterhead?
Potterhead.
Potterhead.
What is that?
Harry Potter.
What is that?
For
Oh,
Harry
okay.
Potter fans.
Otterhead. Okay, Otterhead.
And the
I
Okay.
other
got
one
it.
I opened it already because I had to check out that it was not a pre-printed one because I hate those. And this is the other one that I have.
Oh,
I
nice. It's a
love them.
Hogwarts Express.
The Hogwarts
I've not
Express.
done
Okay, what am I
cross
looking at?
stitch.
Okay, now I'm getting it.
I've not done
What am I
cross
looking at?
stitch for many years. I used to do the big ones. I've got quite a
I
lot
feel
of big
so
ones.
slow now that you were saying there was Harry Potter and I had no idea. Like, what is
Oh,
Potterhead?
Oh,
Harry
the funny thing
Potter.
is,
Oh my goodness. I did it.
the yarn that I sell all have Harry Potter names.
Yeah.
The yarn that Linda used is Shell Cottage. That was the name of it because it gave me all the beach vibes with the seashell colors and the ocean blue in it.
Ooh, great.
Ooh, have fun,
Great,
Nancy.
Nancy.
Yes.
Nancy, I'm
fun.
going to the doctor this morning, and as soon as I get off, it's by a Hobby Lobby. So help me, it has to have some sales on that one. I'm going 30 miles away. 30 miles
Oh.
away. Gotta have a sale.
I hope
I
you
guess
were
it
I
saying.
think that's like every Hobby Lobby is different over there.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
they don't have the same kind of sales going on unless it's a global one.
You know, I
Hello,
used to live in a different state,
Hi,
and
Starla.
in that state,
Hi.
all the yarn, all the beads, and all kind of things that I used to do was always on sale because it wasn't the people's cup of tea. So I used to love it.
Oh,
But over here, people are very crafty. So
Well, I'm in Holland. They don't do sales, or at least not
No.
like those.
We don't have sales.
Neither do
I
we.
know that
we
came
don't
here
have
all
it
those
either.
$1 schemes, and we're like, seriously, $1
We don't have
schemes?
it either.
The cheapest
Nothing at
version we
all?
can get is like $3,
Yeah.
and then
We
it's
don't-
like
Well,
crap.
We,
we
don't
don't
have
have
like
it like
€1
Veronica has
yarn.
it. We
Well,
don't
you
have
guys
it
don't
like
have
Veronica
anything
has
like that?
and like Granny
No,
P.
no, nothing.
Those
Well, we have
coupons.
cheaper. We have cheaper
don't.
yarn stores, but though you can actually tell by the quality that it's really cheap yarn. It's
Right.
like really not. Well, sometimes Zeeman can have
Zeeman?
pretty decent.
Zeeman has like the Zeeman home brand is really
pretty
good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But like
Yeah.
they have
I
like
know.
sometimes they have those knockoff versions of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that is so bad.
But we don't have like sales like have the yarn aisle reduced or coupons. We don't have coupons.
No,
We don't have that either.
Well,
don't
we
have
are not
that.
having anymore.
No, like
They are
30%
taking those
off.
coupons away.
We hear you guys. Oh, there's 30% off. 30%
Oh,
off?
yeah.
No way. We don't
No.
get
Yeah,
those
no,
kind
we
of
don't
deals,
have,
especially not on yarn.
No.
No.
We were
I mean,
able to use
be-
the Hobby Lobby coupons in Michael's and Joanne, and now, and vice versa, except Hobby Lobby didn't accept the other people's coupon because they have their own name brand, like the Yarn
Yeah.
Bee. So they didn't accept the other Joanne's and Michael's coupon. But Michael's and Joanne's, used to accept any of them. And now, then when COVID came, they stopped accepting each other's coupon. And now I heard the 40% off coupon is going bye-bye. And now they just gonna have the 30% here and there.
That's
I'm
still
really
30%
sad.
more than what we get.
Really sad about that. Devastated.
I think, firstly, I just want to say two things. Firstly, if I would lived in the USA, I think I would be a coupon person, because those coupons are fantastic. And we also don't have the sales like they have. Now that made me think, how can you have sales like that? Do you overprice to start off with, or how is it possible?
Well, actually, their prices are pretty low to compare with our prices, at least. Because
not really.
Our yarn prices through the year are way better.
Yeah.
Your what?
So normal yarn price here is way better than
it's better in Germany, not in Holland.
No, here, I mean, here, where I am.
Because this one is actually $8.95 a skein. That's €9 a skein.
Yeah.
So that one to make a shawl out of that is going to be expensive, but okay.
What is a garment?
I think it seems cheaper, but also I think you get what you pay for it. Because if you go to a nice yarn shop, that's what you're gonna pay for it. But when we get in there is acrylic, yes, you get a regular yarn is acrylic.
Affordable yarn,
it's affordable yarn, and you know, I think it's overpriced for being acrylic.
I cannot work with acrylic anyway.
So that's,
or at least
what
most of
you're
them.
Getting.
Like I can somehow I can with that Zeeman. What is it called, Reggie? The Zeeman acrylic. The super soft one, the baby blanket one. You're muted yourself. You've muted yourself.
Yes,
Ursula, my hair kept getting stuck.
I don't remember the names of the yarns.
But those were like €1 a skein. So those are like the exception one type of cheap yarn that is actually really good.
I have,
and that is like the only one I can actually work with, but not long. I cannot work with it for long, so I have to take breaks and lotion my hands like crazy because I just.
If you go to a proper yarn store with wool,
right?
Yeah, the Royal. Yeah, that's
Royal.
Never heard.
That's that's a local. It's the Z-Man brand, so it's a store. It's called.
But you don't have a skein that you can show us. A ball.
I do. I do. It's like, wait, I'll get it. It's attached to a project, which is why I have the band separately.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I have it up in the attic. I have some of it, but I packed away most of the acrylic because I'm going to give it away anyway, because I cannot work with it.
I'm thinking I'm gonna give my acrylic away too, because
but you listen, before you give it away, just come like here and show and tell, because I would love to see what you're going to give away. Just look at that. Look,
well, shocker, it's it's red. Shocker.
It's gorgeous.
But so these are like the 100 grams worsted weight acrylic. They're like 241 meters a ball, and 100% acrylic. So they are 99.
But those ones are soft, and you cannot. I can work somewhat with those, but not for very long. My hands won't like it.
And it's funny because it's 100% acrylic. But do you see this, Barb? Did you know that the Z-Man yarn has the
Okotex?
The European.
It has the what?
It's like the European standard.
It's a quality standard.
Yeah.
How fancy.
Then we have so many quality standards for so
Yes.
many things over
Yes.
here. It is insane.
Yes.
But
Inge has
OCOTEX is for everything that you use to make wearables or toys or like everything, like the stuffing, fabrics, all of that. It has to have like a certain standard. And if you have that standard, then it's okay. Then it's like child friendly. It is okay for pets or whatnot. It has like a special standard for it.
Mm.
Yes, that is true, but there's not an XLZ man anywhere near me.
I actually
You have
have.
one.
Wait, look at that. 1 second.
Hi, Michelle. That is very pretty, Barbara.
you.
And Trudy. Yes. I like working with most acrylics. Yes, there are acrylics that are lovely to work with. And
Yeah,
then
it's the
I like
condition
everything.
that I have. It's the condition that I have. My skin is extremely sensitive against rubbing or anything like that, and the acrylic just makes it a whole lot worse.
I just wanna
Is that the XL?
cotton because here's too hot.
Pardon?
Now she's
Yay! It worked.
I thought you were showing. I'm sorry.
So this is the same. This is the large version. Wait.
Large version.
yeah. We have
Woo!
the XL
Large.
version.
So this is the one I showed you guys before. And this is its mommy.
Oh my goodness. The one gave birth to the other.
Yes.
The one
Why is
ball
it-
looks like Yarnborg.
Yeah, it's full of like dust. Well, not dust, but you know, like like it was in the closet for a long time. So it has like a lot of fluze. How do you say fluze from other yarns?
Fluff.
Dust bunnies in.
Fluff.
Oh, it has fluff. Fluff.
Yeah, from other yarns. You see, there's like a purple spot here and like a. But yeah, you get it. It's the same yarn. Shocker, it's also red.
Their DK weight, right?
Yeah, and these are 300
DK.
grams and 1,200 meters. And
Oh, that's lovely size.
and look at the price.
Wow.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it looks. I'm looking at the yarn. It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
the yarn itself.
I love Z-Man. They have a great yarn collection.
I
Is
don't
that an
mind
online
acrylic.
store or a store that
No.
you go to?
No, it's a physical store. It's not even a yarn store because I think, well, I've mentioned it a lot
Bricks
of
and
times on my
mortar.
videos. We don't have yarn stores. It's like a store that also accidentally sells yarn.
Yeah.
It's mostly like clothings, right? You get like clothing and
Clothing.
lingerie and like some
Kids'
house
clothing, from
house
yarn?
baby
wear.
to elderly.
That's
Some of the
They
interesting.
have
yarn,
like they
some
have
of the
like a little bit of yarn. They don't
Yeah.
have like a gigantic, but they have a bit of yarn.
Yeah.
They do have a lot of cotton right now because of it being summer season. But in like during like if you're heading to August, September, that's when the acrylics start popping
Yeah.
up.
Exactly.
She has
Awesome.
another one to show. What do you have over there?
I wanted to say that in Turkey,
Why is
in
she
Istanbul,
laughing?
at the top, we went to the Grand Bazaar, and this was before I started crocheting and whatever, doing my yarn and whatever. And they had on the bottom, on the ground floor, they had all the touristy knickknacks and you know, their locum and their nuts and everything. And then you went upstairs, and I'm not kidding you, honest to goodness, I have never seen so much yarn in all my life. I was like, whoa. I wish I could go back to Istanbul again, because I could tell you what, I take a case, empty case, and come home with a full
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Oh.
what my man is afraid of. He's like, we're going to Austria because if you're going to Turkey, we're gonna come back with a yarn collection like you wouldn't believe. So he's right though. He is right.
Well,
Totally.
we're fingers crossed. We're going to Turkey in in September, God
Ooh.
willing, and we're going to a place called Khmer.
Oh, I've been there.
And I've been.
Are you not going to mail yourself some of the yarn?
I'm going
From
to
there.
Turkey. Yeah, I'm going to. I've found some shops. So
But
yeah,
I mean,
I might
isn't that
actually.
a good
I am
idea?
so able to. I would so do that if I would find like a great shop somewhere. I don't know where. Like we're going to
Just to
Austria.
reduce what you've
Fingers
got in your
crossed.
face when you come home.
Yes.
I would
yes.
definitely
Mail
just
yourself
get
what
But
a
you
when
got.
we
giant
go
box
on
and
holiday,
mail it
we
to
don't
places.
have. We are. I mean, we're allowed what 20 kilos. When we go on holiday, we've got 5 kilos to spare. So in each case, so I've got 10 kilos of yarn to bring home.
That
That's
is not
yeah.
enough.
But I take a trolley with me. I take a flight trolley. That's going to be full of yarn too.
Yep. No, I
Wow.
told Marco because we found a yarn shop in Austria when we were there, and I was like, yeah, I'm going back because I regret so much that I did not get the yarn that they had because they had wool outside, sock wool, and they didn't. I didn't grab it, and I was like, oh, that was so stupid. I should have gotten it.
Yeah.
Should have
But you
done
see,
it.
then I was into my mixed media, so
me,
it was lace I was
Yarn
after.
from Turkey is
Yeah.
so new.
Bye-bye, daughter of Yah. Thank you for coming by.
Bye.
I so appreciate it.
Bye.
Sorry, Elinda, you were saying something. Sorry.
I said when we went to Istanbul, I lived in Istanbul in 1980, and Rick had never been to Turkey, and then we go on this southern, down south to all the holiday resorts. And one year I said to him, we'll go to Istanbul. We'll do kind of like a tourist all around Istanbul, Hagia Sophia, Sultanahmet, and all that.
I love Istanbul.
Yeah, and so we did that. But at that time, I was into my mixed media, so I was after the lace more than yarn. And I just wish that while I was there, I'd have picked up some yarn. But hey ho, I'm having to. But I've done some research, obviously, this weekend about Khmer, where we're going. We've been before, and I've like in Germany, the yarn is they've got shells of yarn, and then kind of sweaters and t-shirts and clothing.
Yes.
So it's kind of it's
Yeah.
so we'll see what I can
Examples.
find. Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm fascinated by Turkish yarn because it's new to me. Here we have a lot of stuff made in China. It's always China. And sometimes, unless you go to a very good yarn shop, where it's expensive, but the yarn is also to die for, then you find something made here or Irish or something. But
I'm pretty sure that both Premier and Lion brand are all made in Turkey. Like maybe 99% of their yarns.
not Lion brand. Lion brand here majority is made in China.
Really?
Now they are changing to Turkey slowly, but
And the reason
I
being
think
is the Turkish yarn is just amazing.
soft.
Right.
It's just
it's amazing.
soft.
I mean, I order my.
I just don't understand how there is
Yes, Jane?
Is she frozen?
She
Are you
froze?
frozen?
I think there is a delay. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk on
What did
top
you
of
say?
anybody. So everybody, when the whole image go black, I keep waiting so I don't talk on top of anybody. But just an example of a difference for me that of Turkish yarn and Chinese yarn. There's these cheap yarn from Walmart is mainstays, and it used to be rough, and I do not know it. It looks like the yarn that you use for rugs. You know, the one that you do a little loop and you tie. It's like, well, anyway, there was some yarn that they used to make for rugs, and when they switched from China to Turkey, it made it. It was a night and day. It was like,
Yeah,
wow,
that's a night and day
for the
difference.
same price.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the quality is like,
Hi,
is like,
Sarah.
it's amazing, just amazing. And
Well, most of
if
the
I were
acrylic
to
yarns
buy acrylic yarn, I would buy that.
Well, I kind of I get my yarn from Deramores here in the UK, and their own yarn, which is called Studio.
You know,
It's reasonably priced and everything, and their yarn is made in Turkey, but it is so beautiful to work with. Really, really nice. The double knit. The only thing that I'm kind of wanting them to do is 4-ply. They do their own cotton as well, and but they do a wide variety. They do shipji. Is it shipji? I
Shapejes.
suppose I'm
Cheapies.
shapiers. They do
Yeah.
shapiers and that. So they do, not only do they do their own brand, they do a wide variety as well. And they've got a really good selection. So in answer to Trudy's question, yes, when I go to Turkey, I will do some videos if I find any good yarn stores.
Yes.
But
I thought you was about to
photographs
say
and make a
giveaway.
slideshow. If you're not filming videos, take a lot of photographs and make a slideshow, because you know, if you a slideshow can look like a video if you put the zoom, if it zooms in as it goes, and it's I want to say less stress than a video, than an actual video, because with an actual video you've got to watch who's talking, is there music, is there whatever, but a lovely slideshow would be just as good, you know. So Jeanette, good morning, and good morning, Crafty.
Hi,
and
Jeanette.
Good morning, Starla, and who else? Meg, good morning. I'm here. I'm so late. It doesn't matter. It's not late.
Not late at all,
Is the
Jeanette.
yarn?
It's half time.
I'm not sure.
You are just on time.
I do have to
It's
say
half
that
time in the
I will
match.
be leaving in a bit when Marco gets back, because he did the grocery shopping. He's on a different shift now. So he's now
lovely.
he has to start at 4:30 now, or has to leave at 4:30 until 4 a.m. So it's going to be like 3 to 4 a.m.
What do you call food in Dutch?
What? Call it what in Dutch?
What do you
food?
Eten.
Eten.
No. Kos.
Food.
We call it kos. So I'm asking, what do you call it? He went to buy kos.
Boodschappen.
Oh, he went to buy eten.
Boodschappen, eten.
Oh, okay.
Boodschap is groceries, is boodschappen.
Good.
And eten is eat, food. Voedsel.
Yes. Voedsel. Now, voedsel is the fancy Afrikaans word, but the word in the folk mouth is kos. He went to buy
kost.
And yeah. So I'm thinking, yummy.
Dutch.
Lekker
Kost is Dutch. That means a meal.
Oh,
Kost
Jeanette.
is a meal.
Nom nom nom. Linda, Jeanette with
nom 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 nom.
Yesterday's live, we were laughing about table manners. People with table manners that put you off your food.
No, please don't start that. It grosses me out if I hear somebody else eating. No, my kids learn by the age of 3 to chew with their mouth closed and without like making smacking sounds, because it grosses me the hell out.
Like well-behaved European children.
Yes. No, I cannot handle that. No.
I couldn't
No
either.
smacking, no
Darla.
sound making, no.
Hi, Darla.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Hello.
no, not at all. Not at all. Oh my gosh.
No,
That was so
I think that
funny.
is kind of like a proper European thing because we're like, no,
Oh,
No.
Janet,
no sound.
Janet,
And
you're
I-
not alone.
And I hate when you go to restaurant. Well, when restaurants and the
When we
kids,
could go to restaurants.
yeah, and when the kids are screaming and shouting and running around the restaurant while you're having that, I just want to get up and say, "Sit down."
Oh, that is so mean. That is so mean. And I will be the sarcastic witch. I'll just use the W instead of the B. That's going to be like
Yes.
loud enough for the parents to hear. I wish some parents would educate their children on proper etiquette.
Yeah.
And I would say it loud enough so that the parents can hear, and I can usually see like the waiters smiling because they're like, "Yup, we wish it
You guys
too."
are tough. You
I've
guys
seen,
are tough. And
No,
I
that's
thought I was mean because I never had kids. But
few,
you guys
um,
have kids and you guys
no,
are
no, no, no.
tough. My
Oh, no.
goodness.
most
I have kids,
restaurants.
okay?
Most restaurants actually have like a kids corner or whatever here. That's where you go play.
I
That's
thought
where you
these
can run
lack
around, but
of
you do not run around
empathy
in a
for the
restaurant.
mothers or lack of patience was because I never had kids.
It
I
has
just
nothing
don't
to
like
do-
kids that
Nothing to do with lack of empathy. I'm a mother. I have 2 children, but my children sit
no,
quietly
I'm saying
at
from
the
my
table,
side. My side.
or they play
I
in the
I
play
feel like
corner.
I have no empathy for mothers
Yeah.
because I'm my mom had 4 kids and we were so well behaved outside of the house. We were like dogs trained, sit, that.
Yes.
And I see now kids running like antelope in mating season, all over the stores, all over restaurant, all over the theater. And that always irritated me. And I
I'm going to
thought,
drop down. Marco is here, and I'll be in the chat because I have to run outside and have to grab the groceries, make his food. So I'll listen, but I won't be sitting here.
All right. Lovely to see you, Barbara.
Love you to see you
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.
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 so someone
was
told
so
me was
funny.
lack of empathy. People told me I have lack of empathy because I didn't have. I will not go. I'm gonna sound so mean, but if there is more than 40% of a restaurant is kids, I don't even try to get in because people have large family, and I don't go out very often anyway. Even
Well,
pre-COVID.
when I've got like Reggie, I've got 2 boys, and my boys, they were told, well, they were brought up where you sit at the table, you eat your tea, you do not leave the table until we've all finished. You do
Exactly.
not move. You close your mouth when you're eating. You ask to leave the table. You don't just get up, finish your meal, get up and go off.
Exactly.
You sit at the table, you eat your dinner.
In United States,
And when we went out anywhere, they sat.
I'm terrified of kids. I am.
They sat and my boys.
I'm terrified of kids.
I don't know about you, Reggie. They're naughty. They're naughty.
Yeah,
They're
well,
naughty. Yeah, they're naughty.
Kids-
They're naughty at home.
I'm
but
not
when we
understanding
went
what she's
out
saying.
visiting and that, they were on their best behaviour because they knew they'd dip out when they got home. There'd be no pocket money, no sweets. They'd have their toys taken away from them.
exactly. My
There would
kids,
be
they know
consequences.
when we
Yes.
go somewhere, they have to be on their top behavior or we leave. If I sit at the restaurant and they are way too loud or they cannot behave themselves, we get up and we leave, and then they learn that if they don't behave, they don't go anywhere. So they behave.
That's true. I agree with her about the television.
Yeah. Television's got a
Well,
lot
it's
to
up to the
especially for
parents
United
to
States.
enforce.
But
There.
I also
Job of
think
a
in
parent is
United
to-
States, people have their hands tied, and kids have more power than the parents somehow. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm terrified of kids. Here in Dallas, every 10 minutes on my phone there is an Amber Alert,
Oh, yes.
and that some kid disappeared. And the other day I was walking my dog. It was 10:30 at night, and I sat down over here. There was not the one that you saw the other day, but a nice little dog park by the other pool. And I was just there talking to my friend from Brazil, when all of a sudden she said, "What is it behind you?" First of all, scared me because it was nighttime. Who knows what could it be? Was
Yes.
2 kids, about 5 and 4, or 6 and 5, very young kids.
Wow.
And then I looked back and they were like, "Whoa," because I was doing a video chat and they were like watching. I do not know if they were fascinated because I was speaking Portuguese or what it was. And I just stopped my conversation. I turned to them in English and said, "Where's your parents?" I'm so weird. At home. I said, "Go home. What are you guys doing outside at this time?" You know, because it was late. How can a parent not know that your kids are outside
Not at
in
home.
the dark?
That's amazing.
In the major city on top of that. So I am so sorry to say, when there is an Amber Alert, 90% of the time, I don't feel sorry. I feel sorry for the kid. I don't feel sorry for the parent.
That's
Mommy, that's
At
hilarious.
night.
My sons remember the day they were knit buckled and fighting in car. I drove to the police station and insisted this young cop lecture them. That poor cop. But that is excellent.
That is
Oh,
so
they
good.
love it.
That's brilliant.
So funny.
Brilliant,
Cops
Bonnie.
love to do
You're
that.
getting 10 stars from me. 10 stars, Bonnie.
Like head up.
That is what's
I would go
lacking.
further. I would say, can you give them a ticket? Like they had to do chores for X amount of time? Or else?
That's what's lacking
Oh.
today.
But
There we
people
go.
have
Go,
to
Bonnie.
know.
Go, Bonnie.
Yes.
Go, Barney. Well done, Barney.
I'm
That's
telling
what's
you.
lacking today. There's no discipline. The children are not disciplined anymore like they used to, like when we were kids.
Yeah.
Can
They
I
get
say,
away-
I want to ask, when you're done,
No, go.
Go on.
now, you know what I find when I was, up to a few years ago, I was working at a center, I told you, for special needs children. But you get to do with a lot of normal schools as well. And the trend I noticed was that people my age, so in my, what do you call a tijdgenoot?
Age bracket.
The same, yes. It
Age
was
bracket.
because at the time my child was 5 and 6, and the trend I pick up is that it's like the parents are afraid of the children, or it's like if the child looks like the child wants to cry, the parents want to do something so that the child doesn't cry, which is not how we were raised. I mean, which is amazing, because and it's not like our parents went about hitting us all the time. Because I was speaking to a friend of mine that was in my class, and now she so a few years ago when my daughter was 16, she had a 10-year-old boy, and we were discussing this and saying, she said her parents didn't ever lay a hand on her, but she knew. So I said to her, okay, how did you know? Because you had 4 sisters, and there must have been a day when you witnessed someone getting a spanking or a talking to, so you knew the rules and you knew what the consequences would be. So it's like the younger kids, the younger siblings The older ones, obviously, if they get a spanking or they got a talking to, the younger ones learned, look, this is acceptable, this is not. Whereas, yeah, it's like we don't have that too much in my generation even. So which means that my generation is raising, their children are now my daughter's age, which is 21, even older or whatever, because I started a little bit late. But
well, my mum,
Trudy said I used to stop and tell the girls to get out of my car. Yes, I mean, we used to be strict. There used to be consequences there. They're in their 40s now. Darla says, my children were raised to be respectful and responsible the way they were raised. They grew up to be productive citizens. But Darla, I can't believe you've got grown-up children already. When my middle child chose to run away as a preteen, I helped her pack and asked her plans. Michelle! I then called the police and told them to keep her overnight, and I would pick her up in the morning. No problems from her again. Wow.
Wow.
So
fantastic.
I gotta tell you, I mean, me again, like Ursula was saying, I never, like, my parents never did anything harsh. They were just very clear about what
boundaries
is accepted and what is not accepted. And if you did something that was not accepted, there would be consequences. And the consequences don't have to be you get beaten or whatever. It can be you're not allowed to do something that you want to do, or you don't get something that you would normally get. And there would have been like clear consequences to what's going to be. The same with, like I said, when we go to a restaurant and my kids are well, they don't do it anymore. But when Jordan was younger, before Jonathan was born, whenever he would cry or not sit or whatever, I would pack him into the car and we would go home. And why do I do that? My parents did the same. Whenever we went somewhere and me or my brothers, we would misbehave, my dad said, okay, everyone back in the car, and we leave. And that's how we learned. If we misbehave, then we don't get to go anywhere. And that's, you know, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be something that severe. Sometimes it's just enough to say, okay, you cannot behave in the park, so let's go home.
To me,
Yes,
something that I noticed, not being a mother, I was a foster mother. Like when you have foster kids, you cannot lay a finger, you cannot touch them. A good foster parent do that, okay? So you need to talk to that person, because he's a person, and instruct that kid. And there is a book called, a course called Love and Logic, okay? I know what I noticed.
Pardon? It's called
Love and Logic.
Oh, Love and Logic. Okay.
Yes, that's basically where the foster parents learn how to talk to a foster kid without yelling, without pushing, without shoving, without spanking, without any of that, any of those powers that natural parents have, you know, that pull the ear or do whatever. We cannot do that. The only time we can touch a kid is if they lay in the middle of the street and they're gonna get hurt. That's the only time a foster parent can touch a kid. And I know there's a lot of horror stories about foster parents, but there is also a lot of horror story about natural parents too. But what I've noticed, and nowadays I see that I was blessed not having kids, because I wouldn't be able to be a proper mom because of my health. When I was young, I was always like, why? But nowadays I'm thankful, because kids require attention and time, and you need to, if you wanted to have a little person, you got to take care of them. You cannot just shove them in the foster care, how you call that place where you go to work and toss them there, or give it to somebody to take care of. And then you come home tired and you don't want to deal with them, and you put them in front of the TV. Daycare. Here they call daycare. In Brazil, they call crash. So you cannot, I understand people have to work, but also you need to be involved when you're there. When you're there, you need to be there. You cannot be there part-time. So when people come home and shove the kid in front of the TV or go play with and you don't have the proper time with your kids, that's when start going south. But also what I noticed here in the United States,
No, speak after you. I'm after you. What you notice in the United States?
oh, what I noticed is there is no cause and consequence. Kids do something wrong, parents say something, but there is no consequence. So they do not learn, or don't. And this is, with the years, is getting worse. People, I've noticed that there is a lot of that, and my friends that have kids are complaining. And I try to talk to them about this love and logic. If you threaten your kid, listen, if you don't do your homework, if you don't do something, you're not going to have your phone. And then the kid doesn't do anything and you still have the phone. Why would a kid do anything at all? I'm going to have my phone no matter what, if I do well or not. So I think that's what I noticed nowadays. Nowadays, there is not a lot of cause and consequence. So therefore, they don't care. So kids run crazy and they don't have respect and they talk back. Oh, this is the worst part for me, the talking back.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to say?
I need to go. I'm going to say goodbye. And my
sweetie.
It's breaking up.
Okay.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Doctors, take care.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
There is a delay. I can see.
Bye, Linda. I love that glass. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
What I wanted to say is that I agree with her, but you know that I understand some parents, and I was a full-time working mom at some point, but a child only needs, for instance, I would get home at 6 p.m. and between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., they would have my undivided attention. So I think the thing is that a child needs that at some point in the day, that undivided attention where you actually focus on the child. So, I mean, I grew up with a single mom who would, if I wanted attention from her, I would go to her and she would give me advice or whatever. So you can turn out to be a great parent and a great, how do you say, a child that your parents are proud of, even if your parents work full time. But you need that connection some time in the day that the parents actually focus. But yes, we know that there are some who don't, even if they are full time at home. It's not to say that you are full time at home, you're not. The follow through is what teaches the child. Yes. Exactly. Barbara is saying, wow, Starla, I've been accused of being old-fashioned with my kids. I might be old-fashioned, but it is being strict and direct, and they get rewarded when they do good, or I take away stuff. And yep, there is a tremendous lack of cause and effect on the parent side. That is true, hey? And Trudy is saying it's the quality of time spent, not the quantity. Yes. I feel if that quality is there, Barbara, it's more the child is raising the child here. Yes, but look, my generation, we were taught well that I could, especially in our culture. So for me to see this trend that my fellow people that I grew up with are like afraid of their kids was, why? Why is this happening? Linda, are you okay?
Yeah, just listening. My mum just used to have to give me a look, and I knew. Leave the room. My mum, honest.
Jessica is going like,
My mum just used to have to give me a look, and I'd kind of back out and go, leave.
Can I tell you a little tale? What happens with, you see, all children are different. And I would, for instance, for my kids, I would give them a smack on the butt, but between the age of 2 and 6. To me, after that, the child understands very well. So it's only in that time span. And Jessica, when she was about 11, I would get home and she would be running past me. And dive under the dining room table to get a sock, a school sock that was taken off and still lying under the dining room table. Why? Because I was, you know, we have an eyeball conversation. This does not belong here. If you want to undress, you go and do it in your room and you put it where it belongs. If I find it again, so eyeball to eyeball, I'm going to fine you. And she loves her money. So if I walk in the door, she would remember there's a sock under the dining room table. So I have Flash Gordon going past me, trying to get that sock before I spot it, because otherwise it's a fine. That was so funny. I raised my godson. He was autistic, but knew what was allowed and expected of him. Yes, I mean, my son also knows. Yeah, it is insane. We see it here too, but not as much. I do get compliments from people that my kids are polite, generous, and work hard. And Michelle says, I had 3 normal, neurotypical is what we call it, children. Then I had a disabled child. The difference in what they need is tremendous. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Inga says she was a rebel. Well, your dad loved you, so you couldn't have been too much. Trudy says, my youngest daughter climbed through the window at 10 months old to go to the store. Oh, my goodness. Jane says, there was a lot of delay on time StreamYard for me. I hope. No, you were not rude. You are 100%. Everything was fine. I could pick up there was a delay, so no. Jane, you're 100%. Don't worry. Starla, me too, Inga, but I knew what would happen if I ignored my grandparents' limits. Oh, are you working on my poncho?
It's no longer a poncho. It's been transformed.
Into?
It is now a swimsuit cover.
I like it. I like it. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful.
Nice, huh?
I love that.
I love it.
love that.
It was a wonderful idea, Ursula.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Stick it on.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's lovely.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see when it's done.
Well, I
have 2 pieces. What did you say?
Work. The only times I have to work on it is when I sit on your lives.
Then it'll be done by Friday.
So Friday you'll come on the live and you'll be sitting
Yeah,
there.
whenever I come on Ursula's live, I have time to sit and work on it. The rest of the day, I was like, I don't have time to. This has been the only project I've been working on for how long? 2 weeks now? When did I start this?
Last week.
Last week.
2 lives ago. 2 lives ago. Something like that. I have
So
2
it's
kids
only
with
a
2
week?
different kinds of autism. And one kid with a physical disability. And they are all turning out well. The best you can do is have clear rules and stick to them. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Linda, you said?
Would Reggie like to see the show?
Yes. Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la 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 la.
That is gorgeous.
I love that. I really love that.
Isn't it nice?
I agree, Barbara.
I
Good morning,
played,
Amanda.
and the drape is lovely. Can you see the drape?
It is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Wow.
The only thing I played chicken and I won.
That's yay!
But I
chicken.
didn't manage to do the very last row.
Uh-huh.
But it still looks nice.
It still looks very nice, yeah.
But I'm really,
Beautiful.
really pleased. And it washes lovely.
Beautiful.
And it smells nice. So, yeah. So I'm really pleased. So thank you for letting me... I've taken a couple more photographs, so I'll send them to you via email.
Yes, wonderful. I need to take some. I wanted to take some photos outside so that I will have a picture on the pattern. So when when you buy the pattern, the first page will be the big picture of the shawl. And I normally take these pictures outside, but it's snowing here today, so it's
really.
Yeah, the weather's been crazy in the past week. I haven't had time to or a time when it's nice to take pictures outside.
Well, I've taken a few. I've taken one where I'm actually it's at the back, and Rick
I
took a photo
saw.
of
I
it.
saw.
Yeah.
That one I saw. Yeah.
And he's taken one with it over. So what I need to get a shawl pin. I want a shawl pin. So
Oh, that's a good.
Oh,
you know, to put
Yeah.
together. So I want a shawl
Yeah.
pin. So yeah, so really, I mean, that's my first shawl. I've never done a shawl before. So
Really?
yeah,
I'm honored.
I've never done a shawl before. So thank you for letting me do it.
Sure.
I
that's
really
my
enjoyed
second
it.
shawl ever on a pattern.
Wow. You ladies.
Ever, ever. Good morning, Veronica.
Hello, my super V.
Hey, V.
Hello. So I didn't go to Blingo last night because I was absolutely exhausted because I didn't sleep well on Saturday night. I was up till about, well, I went to bed about 1 and I was back up at 3:40, about 3:30. I didn't go back
that's
to
good
bed
news,
till gone
darling.
5, so I was absolutely shattered. So
That's good news, Starla. She started Granny Squares for our challenge.
Oh,
that's
wow. Brilliant.
As
Look
usual,
forward to
same weather here as Reggie, but she is like an hour southeast from here. There you go. Good morning, says Jeanette. Everybody's saying hello. Inga, I cannot read a pattern for crochet. You know that Crystal from Bag a Day cannot either. So you're in good company. But I watched that interview and I thought to myself, you know, the way that she was taught to crochet must have been marvelous. I mean, I wish I was taught that way, you know, taught the multiples of whatever. And, you know, I think that is, isn't that fantastic?
Yeah,
so
very true.
Marvelous.
Yeah. I enjoyed
Good morning.
I enjoyed your yarniversity yesterday. It was good.
Oh, really?
I'm going to watch the first half replay because that was such an important
I need
lesson.
to watch the first hour.
I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. I was feeling
God.
all iffy about it before we started because I said I have so much. I mean, this is the notebook for April. So like we're only like in page 9 or something like that, and I have like all of this, and I was so iffy about, like I said, once I started, I cannot stop. So I mean, I cannot stop in the middle of this series or like have a week off or whatever. I have to finish the series so that people feel like they've learned the whole subject. And I've been holding it for a very long time because I wanted to start it in January, but then things happen and I knew that there will be weeks where I won't have time to work on it. And then, you know, in February and March with all the closings and openings of the kindergarten, and I didn't know what's going to happen. And now I said, okay, I'm going to start it now after Easter, and fingers crossed nothing happens. And, you know, I don't like, because so I at least had 3 months to prepare for it before. So I hope that.
But it is such a, I'm telling you, I'm learning a lot, and I'm actually, how do you say this? When I started my channel, I thought all I wanted to do was crochet tutorials. Okay. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Then I attended Ginger Yarn Geeks lives, and it was heaven, because up to then, the only lives I've ever attended was Krista from The Secret Yarnery. I didn't know any lives, so quite unfamiliar with lives. Then when Yarn Geek stopped, I had such withdrawal that it prompted me to start my lives. So then I thought, okay, now I have crochet tutorials and my lives on my channel. But you've inspired me to start thinking about and really seriously considering doing patterns. You know, and in the future somewhere put out patterns, you know. So it's because I see now that maybe it's not so impossible. It can happen, you know, even for me.
It's just, you know, getting the getting the basic is what's important. And you remember the one thing I said yesterday again and again and again is, don't think that you have to follow the way things are. Like if you have a specific pattern that that you like and you want to make, but you're thinking, hey, I wish there was a pattern that that makes the same sweater but with a different stitch, you know. So the fact that the pattern is not that the pattern is written in that stitch does not mean that you cannot make the same pattern with a different stitch. And a lot of people are like afraid to try it on their own. They wait for someone else to write it this way and then they will do it. But like to do it on themselves,
I used to do that. I used to do that with knitting patterns. If I got a cardigan pattern that just had stockinette, I would add something to it. I would add like a lacy border or a lace, you know, centerpiece down the sleeve, or, you know, the back would be plain, but I'd make sure there was something fancy on the side panels and on the, or even a jumper, as we call them. In America, they call them sweaters. You know, I would add something if it was just, and that I found, you know, and it's funny because I never ever thought about doing it for a crochet pattern, whereas I'm thinking, well, you do it for a knitting pattern, why can't you do it for a crochet pattern?
That is true, Linda. That is so true.
You just
I see so many people in the crochet community, like I watch other people's live and so on, and then people are saying, yeah, I wanted something that has like larger sleeves, but I couldn't find the right pattern, so I opted for this one. And then I say, but you could, you know, take any pattern and do it with wider sleeves. It doesn't like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, this pattern, it's beautiful, but I wish it had a bigger neck opening. Yeah. Well, then make a bigger neck opening.
Now that crochet sweater, that boat neck.
Yeah.
I changed the pattern on that for the sleeves because the border, you know, and it's just come to me now. The border was kind of a rose and they had it on the sleeve. And I thought, I don't want that. I want kind of an open, what I can't remember what they're called, not a you know, kind of a quite a baggy sleeve. So it, you know, for the summer. And so I just kind of figured out what I needed to do and then just, you know, did it. And I'm thinking,
yes.
And it's only now that we're talking about it that I realise that that is exactly what I've done to a pattern.
Yes.
It is so exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's you know, it's
opens doors and opportunities to, like,
I think sometimes we're just focused in a tunnel instead of dropping the sides.
Yeah, because a lot of times you say,
that's Starla, thank you.
I want to make a dress, a baby dress. Yeah. You know, someone actually said that yesterday on the live. Yeah. They said,
trap.
I want to make a dress in a DK yarn. So I'm looking for a pattern that's written for, you know, a dress in a DK yarn. And then that's exactly what I was saying yesterday. But the whole point we're sitting here is so that you can learn to make any dress pattern in a DK yarn, even if it's written in medium weight, even if it's written in fingering weight, you know. So and then a lot of people are like looking for, because I think it's partially the designer's fault, because a lot of designers say they designed this way. They say, I designed it with medium weight, so I know it works with medium weight, and I don't know how to alter it for different yarn weight, so I say this pattern is for a medium weight yarn. And so the whole point of these yarn universities is to teach people that if they come across this kind of pattern, it doesn't have to be
think outside the box.
Yes.
Also, if you want to Yeah, and if you want to
Well,
write
what-
pattern, if you want to
Mhm.
write patterns yourselves, then learn to write them in a way that the person reading them won't be intimidated because they have to use the same stuff you used.
Yeah.
Yes. Fantastic. I tell you, Reggie, it is invaluable.
I hope it will be as good
I'm
as
so glad you decided to do a channel, a YouTube channel, because I mean, it is, how do you say, in Afrikaans, you say aanwins. What is an aanwins, Trudy? For the community. What is aanwins?
I don't know.
We gain.
Oh,
Come.
okay, thank you.
You're English. We gain by you being having a channel and sharing with us. Linda, come, you're English. Think of a word there. What is the word?
You're a
She's
contributor.
an asset to
An
the
asset?
community.
Yes.
An asset.
Yes. We gain by
Definitely.
you sharing.
Yeah.
Because look, I mean, who would make it so clear for us? It's like she lets the penny drop, you know, from year to year. How many inches from year to year?
Yeah.
You know, when it, invaluable, that's the word. Aanwins is an asset there. Barbara's even assisting. Thank you. Oh, it's coming through now. It's going to come in droves. It is so lovely that if I don't get a word, someone is going to get the word for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do that too.
It is just fantastic. So,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it was really absolutely gorgeous. Yes, so I need a weekend to recover from this weekend because I went to bed at least 1:35 this morning because I was still uploading videos and yes, I was just awake. And I said to myself, I'm not going to take a sleeping tablet. I'm going to go to bed when I'm tired. And it was, you know, when I was not married yet, I used to go to bed between midnight and 2 a.m., get up at 6 a.m. and go to work. 4 hours of sleep was fine by me. I just feel there's so much living to do. I couldn't, So now I think you sort of return to where you were when you get older, you know. I'm slowly busy designing my own sweater. There you go, Trudy. You see, Reggie, it gives us, how do you say, inspire us to try things. Even as
she's
an
all-round enabler. She's an enabler. An all-round enabler. You are. And
enable away,
and as
I'm telling you.
I think for me personally, when I do ever get to that point that I want to write my patterns or I want to do something, I know that I can always email you or message you or whatever and say, look, I'm stuck. What do you think I should do? You know, so I kind of, this is what I love about the community. I know I say it every time I'm on live, but this is what I love about the community. It is so
supportive,
very, very supportive, and nothing. If somebody can help, they will help. And I think that is just amazing. The support.
Although I have to say, I mean, before I started my channel, for a very long time, I was just a regular YouTube viewer, part of the community. I still went on everyone's, live chats, and there weren't as many back then. Yeah. Now there are way more. But I've been around the community for a while before I started my channel. But I had the feeling like once I started my channel, if you guys were on Alicia's chat on Saturday, maybe
we were. I was.
Crystal was saying it too. She said when she started, like almost 5 years ago, she
seven.
Isn't it
7 years ago?
Yeah. 2014 she started.
Right. So she said when she started, there weren't as many channels as there are now. And she mentioned talking to one of the actually coming to one of the bigger channels which were out there, and she said she didn't say who it was, she said, but that they are still around today. And and asked like if they can help her, and they said that if she would pay them, they might.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so I mean, I came across very similar things when I first started. So when I started my channel, it was a year and a half ago, so it wasn't 7 years ago like her, right? But we all start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I had around November of that year, I had, I don't know, somewhere around the 150 subscribers, something like that. Yeah, so really just brand new channel. And
Yeah.
and I did my my Secret Santa for charity for the first time. I was the first year that I did that. And I reached out to literally any YouTuber in the community that I could think of. And back then, okay, a lot of people did not know me. And so some of them said yes, some of them said no, some of them said brutal no's, and some of them just did not respond at all. Like, that was even, I'm not sure what is more insulting, like someone responding and saying no, hell no, I do not do collabs that do not benefit me, which is an actual email that I have received, and
Wow.
or someone's just not answering, you know, like. And I know that happened to me like a year and a half ago, and I know that if anyone, no matter how big my channel yet or how small it remains,
Yes.
little squares,
Yeah.
anyone reaches out to me to do anything, I would like at least do the
Courtesy.
tiny reaction, the courtesy of answering them, you know, even if my
Yes.
answer is no, whatever reason it may be, I would at least
Yes.
answer back, like write an email
Yes.
back and say, I'm sorry, I'm swamped, I can't do it or whatever, but to write them, like not
Yeah.
like, your channel is so small and insignificant that I'm not even like responding to you, you know? Isn't that like, what?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's
And
absolutely
I think
rude.
that is why Crystal is so popular, and because she is down to earth. She's there for her subscribers. You know, with all the shout outs she does for the smaller channels. And
But you know,
that, and
you know what I was saying, like, or what I think personally, I think like there is no, okay, of course there are channels that have more subscribers and channels that just started, they have less. Of course, someone who just started does not have like 100,000 subscribers, right? It takes time to get there. But potentially any channel that started today can be in 6 months somewhere completely different, right?
It's
Yeah,
super
definitely.
channel. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Like a boom. Yeah.
I mean, even someone who's literally today uploading their first video and they have, I don't know, 50 subscribers or whatever, yeah, they
Yes.
could be, you don't know, maybe they are the next huge channel that in a few years we will all be
Yes.
following and watching. So like,
exactly.
Yes.
the notion of either just ignoring or saying like, oh, it's very nice but it doesn't benefit me in any way, like,
Mm.
are you only
Yes.
out there to do things that benefit you? And again, the person who, just like she said, the person who wrote me back that email is still out there today. And not only that they are still out there today, many people watch it, not many, a lot of people
Yes.
watch and follow them. And not only that they watch and follow them, they talk about them like they are some kind of like amazing being.
Person.
And I sit there and I say, but they're not. This is all like on camera because it's benefiting them. But but I know, because I had that conversation with them, that the minute it stops benefiting them, they are not nice and welcoming and helpful. Which is why I say, like, yeah, I agree with Linda. When it's someone that you see that they give back, even they don't mind if your channel has 2 subscribers or 200 or 200,000, they still will help you. Then you know that they deserve your support. But if someone that, like,
Bye-bye.
There's one
Bye-bye.
there's one
Bye-bye, Crofty.
Bye, Sarah. There's one such in the she does everything, this particular YouTuber, and she is so not in it for anybody else but herself, and that.
Yeah.
And I've heard quite a few tales about this particular, and she still gets the views, like you said, Reggie. She still gets the views. And I was brought up, manners cost nothing. They cost nothing,
Yes.
do they? The please, the thank you, they cost
Exactly.
nothing. A smile doesn't cost you anything.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's no place for being rude, and there are ways in which you can, say no, I'm not, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that, without
Yes, Bonnie.
Yes, very true, Bonnie, very true. So kind of, and she's still going, and for one reason or another, I just unsubscribed to her, because I thought, why am I giving you my time when you can't even acknowledge the little little YouTubers?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that is what makes Crystal so fantastic, is that, because she was saying she doesn't know why people like her, but I think one of the things that make people like you is when you are very relatable. And I mean, we look at Crystal and I see my next door neighbor. She could be my neighbor. She is down to earth. She like she says, she wants to be just like anybody else, treated like anybody else. And obviously, if she's like that, then if it's not going well for us, she's also going to feel the pinch, So and that helps us, and that is amazing. Yes, Linda, and smile and friendly words is free, says Trudy. Inga says some people are weird. Yeah. Bonnie says, I've been meeting a few like that. Yes, I think we all have experiences that are like less pleasant. I have unsubscribed from quite a few channels for that reason, says Barbara. And hey there, Maribel, says Jeanette. It's why I choose who I support, even financially. Exactly, Bonnie.
True,
I think
very, very true.
No.
I agree with you there, Bonnie.
There we go.
I have to I just realized that it's already 3. I have to go get the kids from kindergarten. I know you guys will probably be here when I come back, so I will be
No. Well, I don't know how long it takes you to the kindergarten and back, but in half an hour I will be at Dana's.
Oh,
Joe
right.
And Dana. Yes.
I'll see you guys there then.
Thank you so much for coming.
Bye, Reggie.
No, on Friday we
YouTube streets.
On Friday we sit into the night. So I'll probably see you guys at the chat at Dana's. So I'll see you guys later.
Take care.
It's our night.
Bye.
Not their night.
Our night.
Our night, yeah.
Absolutely. Inga says, I have no channel, and I have also what? Bullshit over my head. What's
she's experienced what we've experienced, is what she's trying to say.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Thank you for that. Bye, Reggie. There we go. Trudy is going to Uber her son. She's going to drive around for her son.
She's been at Uber
drive
today.
safe, Trudy. And Veronica is saying bye-bye, Reggie. Trudy is saying bye-bye, V. How is Veronica doing? after Blingo last night, but it's not last night for her. Hey, it's our late night. I keep on forgetting it's our late night. I want to open another tab and just grab Dana's handle so that when it comes time, we can just go and raid over there. So let me just type in there creatively.
Well, I've nearly done
Yes, sweetie?
I've nearly finished my second square while we've been live.
Yes.
I've started
Very
Dana's. Good. I'm test patterning Dana's top that she showed last week.
Dana's. Oh, wait. Let me just quickly go into StreamYard. I want to see solo you. There you go. So oh, that is beautiful. Is that from the bottom up?
Yes. So I've tried. Don't worry, I've snooked it off just to make sure it goes where it needs to go.
Yes, no, it's lovely. There we go. Yes, no.
Oh. I'm using.
Oh, that's pretty.
Karen cotton cakes, and it's called Maritimes, and
that's beautiful.
So I'm on the grey.
I love it.
I'm on the grey at the moment. So I've started that this morning. So I'm hoping to have that finished before the end of the week. And I want me squares done. And I want to start me Baby Yoda because I always do an amigurumi. Thank you, Inga. You know,
per month. Yes, you said. Month.
So I need to make a start on me Baby Yoda this weekend. Definitely.
Okay. Yes.
So yeah. So the shawl, and I've got my cardigan, haven't I? Me Tunisian shawl. It'll just. Thank you. Me Tunisian shawl will just. There's no rush for that.
Creatively created crochet live link in new channel. We just put the link in there.
Yes. So I actually I washed, because it was such a nice drying day yesterday. I actually washed the capelet and the poncho and the baby blanket yesterday and got them out and dried.
Do you always wash it after you've done it?
Yes, I always do. Always wash.
Well, if you're giving it to someone else, or even if it's your own.
Whether I'm giving it to somebody else or not, I always wash it.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just something I've always done. I think that if I've washed it, I can tell then if anything's going to go awry, you know, if something's going to undo or whatever. So yeah, this washed beautifully. This is my signature. This blanket.
It's beautiful. That is beautiful. When you showed that the first time, I thought, wow. Present to someone and they send it. What? Inga? Can't believe it. I've sent a present to someone and they send it back. I'm amazed. What?
Oh.
That's now the worst I've ever heard. That is the worst I've ever heard. Inga.
That's terrible.
Oh my goodness. It's like, what? That is unbelievable.
That is awful.
Yeah, that is like, I'm saying it's like beyond my imagination.
That's just so rude.
Holy cow. No.
They were rude. They were rude, definitely.
Yes. Of course, wow. She cried, oh, they're not worth your tears. That's not worth your tears. Oh my goodness, no. I'm going to drop the link if anybody wanted to come up still in these last 20 minutes and show us something. You are so welcome. Wait, let me just do this the right way before I do it the wrong way.
Don't forget the
just putting it
thummies,
down.
peoples. Please, thumbs up.
I'm back. Julie says, wait, where is it now? Julie says, I'm back. Groceries done. What did I miss? Ooh, what did she miss? How to raise a child. How to increase a pattern. How to stay humble. How people can be rude. No, but my heart, yes.
How to raise your children.
I would have spoken in languages, yes.
I would.
In different tongues. How dare they send it back? That would have sent me off like you would not believe.
Oh,
I can imagine. I mean, it's unbelievable, Linda.
It's amazing, isn't
to
it?
Go through the trouble of sending it back.
Yeah, how very rude
to go through
people
the
are.
trouble.
I know.
Of sending it. No, but that, you know what? That's to me not. That is beyond rude. That borders on mean, don't you think?
Yes. Yeah.
Because
nasty.
Hello, Julie. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Julie. Lovely to see you.
Considering it's my morning look, oh yeah.
We've all got a morning look.
Well,
don't worry about it.
I'm like,
How are you? How was your weekend?
Busy. We're getting the house prepared for the work crews coming back on Wednesday, and we got to replace a sewer pipe. We got to destroy the cement around that sewer pipe, and then we found out they got to dig outside the house and replace that part too.
Oh no!
Wow!
So we got dust everywhere. So,
not good, is it?
No.
You know, when you're building, when you're renovating, it is really a trial, but it's worth it. It's in the end, it's worth it, but it is a trial.
Oh yeah, just getting to that point. So we're hoping for a happy dance on Thursday.
Because the amount of dust, I remember the amount of dust that is lying around is like amazing. What are you working on? I would love to see that.
Okay, I am working on a cardigan.
What you got in your hand?
And I'm doing a side panel.
Oh, that colors is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Okay, very nice. This is the Manarola.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Is
very
that
nice.
like a roving yarn?
Yes.
Very nice.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So it's color number 9. I think it's called geranium.
How did he have a number?
Number 9.
Number 9.
But I looked it up. It's called geranium. So it's kind of like
what are you making?
I am making a cardigan. Fiberfox has a pattern for oh so simple crochet cardigan.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So she loves it. Everybody loves it.
Are you taking part in Jeanette's cardigan challenge?
No, I didn't know about it, and I just started it because I had all this yarn. I just wanted to use it up. So
yeah. Well, why? If you post it anyway, you know, kind of showing your progress on, put hashtag crochet cardigan challenge, and then Jeanette will see it. That'll be good.
All one word.
Yeah, all one word.
Okay.
It'd be good.
I'm in Dollar Tree. I'm in the Dollar Tree.
She's in Dollar Tree.
Ooh, field trip.
Tuesday morning isn't open till 10 o'clock. Yeah, I want to show you something.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't see good.
I'm going to solo you. Wow.
Oh, she's showing off. Okay. Wow.
Just yarn.
Wow.
$1. And they have this, right? Like if you want to do embroidery for $1.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's lovely.
Very nice.
Very lovely.
I get one just to have it.
There you go, Julie. There's the name.
There's more.
Ooh, the top shelves are empty,
Yeah.
but there is more. Lovely.
Wow.
Veronica's favorite color.
Well, you got quite a
Yeah.
bit.
That's the chenille, you know. But I have some like that kind of yarn at home that I haven't touched. That's like a lilac, and I'm trying not to buy yarn.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go to
Yes.
Hobby Lobby eventually. It's like well, it's not on the way home, but I'm gonna go before I go home.
It's on the way home now.
It's a little out of the way, but I'm already out of the way because I took the baby to daycare. You know, there's no music
So
in
you got
here.
lost?
What?
You got
What?
lost?
No.
You got lost?
No, my husband knows. I tell him I go to stores. There's no one here. It's like empty. That people are putting things on the shelves, and there's no music.
Wow.
But
It's lovely.
they don't have any hooks. I already have some of this yarn. I think I have the green. This is the green. You know, the blue. Well, this one
I
doesn't have
love
a
that you showed there like a burnt orange, and you showed there like on the shelf there it was like a green and a burnt orange and a whatever. That looked gorgeous. Oh, it's beautiful.
My hair's getting messed
And-
up from the mess. Wait.
Ah,
I'm ruined
we're not looking at the hair. We're looking at the yarn. Just keep the yarn and we won't see. Distract us with yarn.
Everybody
It
has
works
Monday
quite well.
morning here. Everybody has Monday
Oh,
morning
look at
here.
that.
That's pretty.
That's lovely.
Beautiful.
There's a
That
nice
is like that looks like my
Rust,
60s
A rust.
Scarf I'm
Olive
busy with
green.
now. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Yes.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And this is like a burgundy. There's like two different colors here, like burgundies. One's darker.
Yeah.
Yes, just pause for a moment and then, yeah, going a little
sorry.
bit fast here. No. Just count 1001, 1002, and then it should clear. That's lovely. Oh, I can see the one is like a dark maroon and the other one is
Burgundy and maroon. Yeah, that's what I would call it.
yes,
Yeah.
something like that. Yes.
Definitely.
Okay,
have
yeah.
Chunky.
Chunky. Oh,
Ah.
also Veronica's favorite size of weight. Yarn weight. Lovely.
Here's your cotton, Linda.
Oh,
cotton.
yeah. Oh, that's the one I've got that I'm working with.
Oh, it looks like Nancy shopping for Veronica, isn't it? It's her favorite yarn color. It's her favorite. It's gorgeous purple.
They have brown. I'm not
We
in love
should-
with the
It's gorgeous. So what is
Yeah,
going
it's
to
nice.
land in your
wagon.
basket, in your trolley? What is going to land in your trolley?
I'm not buying any yarn today. No, I may
Oh,
buy
I'm so
yarn.
proud of you. You are.
No.
a
Wow.
I may buy yarn somewhere else. I wanted to go into the other store. Wait, there's
Okay,
the
I'll
other kind.
retract that then.
I bought yarn the other day. Look.
Is that going
Wow.
home with you?
No,
Oh,
I have already. I don't want to buy anymore because I can't crochet fast enough.
You
know?
can go, you crow fast. You do crochet fast, Nancy.
I
Yes,
crochet fast,
goodness.
but I worked on that sweater all week and I used 2 cakes. You know, like I bought the 2 cakes of shawl and a cake a while ago at this store next to this one. I paid $5 each. They're usually like 10. And then I made the shirt out of it, the top. So
Yes.
I look like
Wow.
my hair. Anyway, so
don't forget
that's
the
all.
hair.
I went to
It's a
Michael's.
field trip, like Julie said. What do you
No one
worry
in this-
about the hair?
There's no one in
You're
the
an
lane
action
here.
woman at the
So-
moment. Yes, that's fantastic.
So I went to Mike. Well, yeah, you know what Reggie was saying? I took that shirt. She was doing it in a small medium, and I just did like a bag o' day. I just went up a hook size, and I was trying to make it bigger.
Yes.
Actually, she did say I could have done the yoke the same as she did it, and then she was giving like instructions on how to. I don't know. Somehow I had more stitches, but the shirt fit. because I needed like a
I
large.
saw the one that you posted on the Facebook page. It is gorgeous, Lynn. Why do I want
I
to
didn't
call
know if it was
everybody
going to
Lynn?
work out. You know,
Nancy.
I didn't know if it was going to fit because, you know, she was making a small medium and I needed like a large.
Yes.
You know, I'm not, small medium would be too small for me. I got a little tummy, you know, but it came out really good. And I was
a
happy with it.
little tummy. I've got a tummy, but not little.
Well,
Mine
whatever,
is
I
all
wore
grown
it
up.
to church. I got it. I was finishing it late Saturday night. Like I was up past midnight. Then I managed to wear it to church. So then they have arts and crafts here. If you like, all Linda's old stuff, like for her media, you know, stickers. I don't know. Yeah, wait.
Linda's old stuff.
I
Did
can't
they
turn the
buy it?
camera. Well, whatever. It's just,
Yeah, she's true. Very true. That's what I used to always buy.
can't see. I
Let
can't
me
see what I'm
see.
showing
Put
you.
you in- Ooh.
Wait, here's the thing that Veronica was giving away.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes. Oh, is that lovely, hey? That's beautiful.
I'll just, you know, all kind of stickers and beads. Yeah, these are plastic. These aren't good vintage
Nancy, pardon me for asking, but just remind me, what shop are you in?
Dollar Tree.
Okay.
Dollar,
Okay.
like dollar sign. Dollar Tree.
I got it. I got it.
Everything's a dollar.
All right.
Those dollars
Good
that add
morning,
up,
young
though.
Yeah, I got a couple of things
Yes.
in the bag. There's certain things I get
Yes.
here all the time. This isn't the one by my house, though. It's closer to the school. So they just opened at 9 o'clock. You know?
Wow.
And what time is it there by you now?
9:22, and I'm not staying here till 10 to go in. I wanted to go in the other store because the Tuesday morning has fancy yarn. And they supposedly were putting some of the yarn. They seem to be getting rid of all the yarn, and they might be putting it on clearance. So I figured I'd take a look. That's where I found the light up knitting needles. Remember, I was trying to knit.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And I bought the light up knitting needles, and I bought, I don't know. I showed people the yarn. I didn't buy any yarn that day, but I buy those 2 cakes there a while ago. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. They have some nice yarn there, like names I never heard of.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that. What's her name? Jennifer. I think it's Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches. She's always talking about Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fantastic.
ladies. I think
Thank you
I'm
so
gonna
much.
go. Yeah.
All right.
our
Bye,
little-
Nancy. See you soon.
If I get to Hobby Lobby and you're still on, then maybe I'll if there's no
We're
music.
going off. No, we're going off
You're
in
getting
about less than 10 minutes.
Oh, no, it's going to take me 10 minutes, 15 minutes to drive there.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Then
Thank you for
I'm trying
showing
to give
up.
them
Oh,
a
that's so
chance.
kind.
I'm trying to give them a chance to mark things down. They had the needle point I was saying clearance, like marked down on some of them.
Yeah.
If you needle point.
Yes.
They didn't. I want a
Yes.
t-shirt. I want one of those t-shirts, but I got some things already. I'll show it on a video.
That'd be nice. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Yeah.
I got to
Look
make a
forward
video.
to seeing that.
Okay. Okay. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Thank you, Nancy.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, Michael. Good morning to you too.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Janat. Good morning. And Trudy saying bye, Ashlyn. The rest, this Uber is on the go. Bye-bye, Trudy. Drive safe.
Yeah, bye, Trudy. Take care.
Bye-bye.
I had to laugh because when I said to her Linda instead of Nancy, she looked around like there was a Linda behind her. It's so
I was sat on her shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
There's my super pink.
What's your plans for the week? What's your plans for the week, Julie? Gonna have a nice week? Apart from this sewer and
yeah, and then a lot of spring cleaning because nobody was here to stop me. But you know, once you start, it's like, okay, I'll do the floors. You can't do just the floors. You got to pull the furniture out, get behind them. Then you're doing baseboards. Then you're going up the walls like a lunatic. You know, there's no one here to stop you.
No.
And it becomes
Well,
a project. I'm like, what have I done? What have I done?
Mhm.
But
Well,
everybody in the house is doing it. So
Yeah. I'm waiting for somebody to come and let me know when they're going to redecorate downstairs for me after the flooding and give me my new flooring. So
Oh, that'll
I'm
be
waiting.
lovely.
I'm waiting for that. So I will stay when they come. I'll leave it. My husband can sort them out. I'll stay up here in my little crochet nook until they've gone, and then I'll be like a mad woman, cleaning
Why?
everywhere. All the curtains will
Oh.
come down. All the
Oh, yeah.
paintwork will be washed. Everything will be scrubbed within an inch of itself.
yeah, we had flooding
Wow,
in the
that's hard
bathroom.
work, Julie?
Yep, we had flooding in the bathroom, and so I had to thoroughly detail the bathroom. And after a month of the dehumidifiers, finally got it dried out enough, you know. But we still have to pull some stuff up, and then we
Yeah.
have to caulk and repaint, and too
Well,
many
we-
projects.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of work.
Well, we had all the flooring ripped up downstairs, and then we had 3 big industrial humidifiers drying the floor out for 4 weeks. So
Yeah, we've had that here with 2 of them for 4 weeks. I'm like, well, we still have one in the basement running.
yeah.
Ugh. Noisy. Oh my gosh.
Well, they took it away on Friday, and Friday
Bye-bye,
night
Rose.
it was just so quiet. We were looking at one another and thinking, why is it quiet? And because you get used to that hum in the background, don't you?
Yes.
And when it's gone, it's
Yes.
kind of it takes your ears a while to get used to it being
Oh yeah.
quiet, quiet for a change. So
You want to turn stuff on just to have noise so you feel
Yeah.
comfortable again.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Rose,
but,
Rosemary, it's because Dana speaks very fast. I also, because we were, where was it that I was in a live and I heard her saying, consecrated, consecrated. Meantime, she's saying content creators.
yes.
But I hear consecrated. Oh, that was so funny. That was so funny,
Oh.
you know. Bye-bye, ladies.
Bye,
Need to lay
Stella.
down. And I want
Take
to say
care.
thank you to everybody that came in. Let me see. She's going live in 1 minute and 35 seconds, and I've dropped the link. Anything else you wanted to show us or tell us, Julie, before we go?
Nope, I think that covers it. I'll just be working on this, and this is the first of 2 side panels, and I got 2 front panels, and then I got to put it together. So, but I love the
It's the
fiber
first of
fox,
2 side panels.
Yes,
Did you say side panels?
yes. So there's a back,
Of a,
and then the side panels,
Okay.
and then the front. This
Okay.
particular one by Fiber Fox, they go up. She has the pattern to 5X, and to find the
Wow.
larger size patterns can be difficult because you got to sit there and do the math yourself. She has it all put out there for you. So you just look
Right.
down 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X. You know, check out Fiber
Yes.
Fox if you're the plus size and you have a hard
Yes.
time with math. She prints it
Yes.
out right there underneath the video.
Right.
So, you know, some
Fantastic.
people struggle with the math, you know, and then they get
Yeah.
frustrated. But
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yes, definitely.
Right. Once again, Ursula, thank you so much for letting me read
Thank you for coming up.
your live.
and thank
again.
you. I appreciate it too. Thank you very much.
Julie, I want to say thank you for coming up. It's your first time, and I hope it's not your last time. It's the
Yeah.
first of many.
Even with my Monday hair. All right.
Oh, I didn't even see the Monday hair. But your hair
Oh,
looks
this is
fine.
my Monday morning hair. Look at this. I didn't even brush it this
No.
morning. I'm like, it's Monday morning.
It's-
I'm on my, everybody's on
It's
their
fine. It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
I-
Mine, I just wash and go. and just go like
Wait.
that. That's it.
own. People
You've got a
expect me to do
toe.
things. People expect me to do things before my morning cup of coffee. If I get
No,
socks
wow.
on and dress myself, I did good. It's a day. Okay, I'm done. Oh,
All right, Julie. All right, Ursula. Bye bye,
Bye-bye,
everybody in
Linda.
all
the
right.
chat.
Let me
Bye
get your
Thank you
bye.
for
name right.
having me. And I'll
Bye-bye.
see you at
We'll s-
Dana's. I'm going
Yep,
to
we'll
Yes,
see
have
you
see
at
you at
Dana's.
Dana's.
I'm going to have
Yes, see you at Dana's.
a break.
I'm going to
Comfort
heat
break.
up my
Break.
coffee mug.
Yeah, I'm going to go and get a refreshment.
So everybody
Absolutely.
extend pinky and sip. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And thank you for a great time together. And those of you who want to, please go and do a Triple C raid, a square raid at Creatively Created Crochet with Dana. Let me get my words all in a row, like my ducks in a row. So yes, she's going to go live in a few seconds. So let's join her there. Thank you to everyone, all those precious 21 people that are still in the house, everybody that came by. And have a great day, everyone. Sorry I came in so late. Absolutely no problem. I know in Eastern time on a Monday morning, I'm quite early, up early. So, you know, it's not everybody can make it. So bye-bye, Michelle, and bye-bye, Maribel, and everyone, and see you at Dana's. Let's have a lovely time there. I know it's early for the USA, and we are at 3:30 in the afternoon by us. So bye-bye, Jeanette, sweet Jeanette, bye-bye. Okay, see you at Dana's live. There we go. And I'm going to press the end broadcast button